Hello and welcome to another episode of Shikar. I am so excited to bring you this D&D 5th edition adventure.
Yeah.
Everyone got so quiet.
Well, we were
goofing off
so much.
Oh, okay.
We're behaved.
We are now.
That's new because usually when we cut in, even though I give us a countdown, everybody is like shook and they're like, what? And then it's usually like, I'm naming names. It's always like Gabe or Xander that's like, so then I put it in as, what? Even though I'm like,
Butts.
So then I just took it out of his, what? And I'm like, okay, but I counted us in.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, we're garbage children.
Well,
So
now we're never gonna behave again. I mean,
I know. I'm not. I was just like surprised. I was like, what? Nobody acted like I betrayed them by starting the stream.
No. We had enough time, but pre-show that. Well, we were talking about how often we say something dumb and then we go live.
We discussed
Literally.
this. We had a conversation about it.
You know, honestly, I always miss the pre-show because I can hear them, but they can't hear me. So
Wait, you can hear us?
I didn't know that part.
Sometimes
you didn't
yeah.
know?
No. She has headphones. I thought.
Today I couldn't because
fine.
I was scrambling because some of the stuff I prepped for today's episode. I didn't
some
have
weird stuff
digital
today.
access to it anymore, so I had to grab hard copy versions of it. So I apologize for us running a little late.
Shade.
Things happen, tech difficulties happen. We're an indie production, so
Was that a pun?
That's sad.
Mhm.
yeah. I was thinking of doing a series called Indie in
I love that.
Reviews
That's
and
awesome.
like.
I just want to make sure I wasn't like, being
reviewing-
culturally rude.
Right? I wanted to do like a series called Indie and then in brackets N reviews and review indie games.
That's so good.
Josephine, did you just get it? Because I was.
No, I mean, it doesn't like qualify. What Jasmine just said is a pun for sure. The previous.
I feel very
I see.
naked
No.
today. I don't know why.
What? Jasmine!
No, I said you gave me very like Brendan Fraser from The Mummy vibes right now, and I am here for it.
There
Yes.
it is. Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Let me go
Make
Learn
some
some
mistakes in a
Egyptian.
tomb.
That
Now I
sounds
want to
sexier
record
than I
a
meant it to.
TikTok and just, have like
Do
a
it.
gun and
Do it.
do the whole thing.
I'll duet it, and then I'll be. I don't remember his hot
Evie.
co-star's name. Yeah, I'll be Evie.
When you thought when you said
Yes.
hot co-star, I thought Oded Ferrer or Oded Fair
Oh,
with
yeah.
the I don't know why that's where my
Because
brain
you
went.
have good taste, Jasmine. That's
yeah,
why.
it did not go to Rachel Weisz. I apologize, Rachel Weisz fans, but I'm like hot co-star. Yes, sexy Egyptian man. Yes, do it.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry. I got it. I'll send her a text saying I'll tell her you said sorry. I got you. I got you.
Thank you.
You were. I don't know. You were texting.
Yeah.
Who was it the
I
other
love
day?
her.
Some.
John
famous person.
Bernthal.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
John Bernthal. I'll text Rachel. Whatever. I don't even have her last name saved. Thank you, Xander.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And just let them know. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I'm dealing with difficulties on my end, so introduce yourselves real quick while I fix it.
Yeah, I'll go first because I'm in this box today. My name is Xander, and I'm playing Scorpio, your half-elf monk. Scorpio has just recently come into some key points, which we're very excited to play around with. He's got a bit of a memory problem, but it hasn't come into play quite yet, but that might change soon.
Am I next? I'll go next.
Yes.
No.
You're next.
No, go this
I mean,
way,
okay.
that way, and then
Counterclockwise.
here.
Go.
Oh no.
Okay.
Wait, counterclockwise
Whoa.
would be Ajax.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anarchy.
I am Ajax, a half-orc fighter who has a lot of problems with his life. And those problems are continuing to catch up with him in his current situation, but he's also growing and learning a lot as a person. So hopefully he'll beat this inner conflict of who he wants to be soon.
Good. I like it. Glad to see it.
Hi, I'm Josephine. I'm playing Nim Grimwillow, who's a sad little tiefling bard, emo goth boy, possibly haunted or just odd. We're not sure. And we're at the town he's from. Staying at his mom's right now.
Fantastic. Gabe?
And I'm Gabe. I am playing Valim, the half-elf druid who I actually think might probably be the most concerning member of the party, the more I like delve into who he is. Because everyone's kind of upfront about their feelings. And Valim has actually like kind of reverted back into a unbloom with his own lately.
William's not up front?
Wow.
He noticed that he's spoken first a lot less ever since the conflict with Shaw.
I like that term unbloomed.
Yeah,
that's really interesting.
Yeah, because it's not wilting, but it's there's no light really.
Yeah.
So we'll see if it gets worse. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is that all we usually do in the? Yeah. Okay. No, we're good. I'm sorry, chat.
I don't think we have had one
sorry.
consistent format,
Adventures.
so don't worry about it.
I'm like y'all know, these are my friends, so thankfully I feel comfortable enough to be my chaotic self here. That love you.
Wow.
One for each of you. But my brain today has been very much like I was sitting here making sure I had everything I needed for the game, and that like what else did we do before the game? For some reason, I immediately was like, I forgot the Turkish delights in the kitchen. How can I snack on them during the game? And then I had this other moment where I was like,
Mom?
I don't think that's imperative to the game. I think the game could go on without Turkish delights.
Have you had Turkish delights every other session?
No, but I just discovered them. Thanks to Falcon and Winter Soldier, I ordered a box and tried them. I'm pretty sure those are dusted in crack because they're so good.
Which of the Narnia kids, was it Edward?
Yes.
Like, lost his mind over that shit.
It was Edward.
Yeah.
He betrayed his family for some sweets.
Yeah.
So you're in good company?
Jasmine, you have tea,
trade.
though, right?
Yeah, I do have tea. I wouldn't trade all of you
Edmund.
for Turkish delights, but Ajax, maybe. For Turkish delights, maybe.
I get rid of Ajax for one. You ever had one, Balvin?
No.
Let me get you one. You'll say Valim is gone.
But why me? Though? Like, what'd I do? Like, I thought I had a lot of development last episode.
Fine.
Fuck me, guys.
Oh my god.
No.
Okay.
Don't worry, Jasmine. We'll make sure that we're a mess.
We'll
Okay,
be Turkish
good,
delightful.
good.
No.
I think we're going to have a great episode.
Oh god.
We open on a sleepy house in the middle of Mediford, a district of Solace Point, ornate with flowers and small shops and markets. We are in the residential district. Inside this cozy home crackles a very small fire, mostly for cooking, not for keeping the place warm. It's warm this time of year naturally. And we come upon a half-orc sleeping, I don't know, troubled sleep or good sleep tonight, Ajax?
Troubled.
Only
Troubled.
made the worse as you hear the robins begin to sing outside and sunlight comes streaming in through the cracks between two of the curtains on the window. The light kind of strikes a almost like a ethereal figure that's very familiar to you, sitting close to your scabbard.
Familiar to me?
Mm-hmm.
Am I high?
It's been a while since you've seen her full face, as usually you've become more accustomed in the past couple of years to just seeing her eyes and her eyebrows reflected in the glint of your blade.
Belinda?
She turns around, almost surprised to hear your voice, and says, "Hey."
Hey.
She's looking out the window on the sunny morning.
Long time no see.
I guess. I think I can do more stuff the closer I get to this place, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you might have some kind of attachment here now.
And what about you? Do you have any attachment here now?
I only had one at first, but now I think I have more.
Well, I know you didn't come here to visit me, so why did you come here?
Came back to drop off Nim after the last 2 hectic days, but there's no way I wasn't going to come by and see you as well.
Well, how did that go? You didn't exactly do the best job taking care of the kid.
Tried my best. Not really the best dad yet, I don't think. But I ran into Bindi.
I know. She looks out the window again.
She hasn't changed much since, what happened. She's doing well, though.
Does she hate you?
I can't tell. I think half and half, because sometimes she's scolding me about leaving the crew, and then she also invited me to come back to her new house if I was ever in town or if I ever needed work.
What about the rest of the crew?
Pretty much everyone's dead except for Bindi and the names leave me at this point.
Probably
Can't remember.
Malesh. He always had a fighter spirit.
Apparently, he has some kind of disease. His arms not doing too well. I haven't seen him in a while, though.
That seems par for the course. Are you going to take her up on it? The offer, I mean?
I haven't decided yet, honestly. It seems like it's the natural course for me to go back to that, but I'm trying my best to do something else for a change.
And yet every time you get in trouble, it's me you call on.
You're my ace in the hole, even not
Even
actually
though you
being
wanted
here.
to get rid of me.
I didn't want to get rid of you. I wanted to get rid of that part of myself.
Well, if you do, at least leave me with my friends.
I will.
I'm not yours to just wield when you see fit and then wish away when you don't want them anymore. So, when you make your decision, leave me with Bindi.
You sure?
She's like a sister to me.
That's fair. She misses you too.
And sometimes, and at this point, her eyes turn on you and they gleam like with the golden rays of the sun. And she says, sometimes chosen family is stronger than the family you're born with.
You're right.
I'm always right.
I miss you, Belinda.
Well, are you going to expect me to shed blood for you today? What do you intend to get up to?
My intentions do not matter most of these days, it seems like, because we always find ourselves in a situation where either I am spun in a tree by a spider or I am defending Nim from kidnappers. So I would just be on standby.
You're gonna go bury that kid's toy, aren't you?
That's what we came here to do, and that's what Nim wants.
You see her go to the window again, put her hands against it, and push her nose against the glass. And she says, I miss the warmth of sunlight. And then disappears.
The sunlight misses you too. I just laid back down.
You're not gonna get up?
Just roll over.
No, I'm sick, bro. No. Someone gotta come get me. Fuck y'all.
Valim, Scorpio, Nim, you smell pancakes when you awaken.
Ajax.
Butter,
Ajax.
fresh maple syrup with a raspberry compote.
I feel like out of all of us, Scorpio would probably wake, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Scorpio's
With
been
the
trying
training.
for like an hour to get Ajax to wake up.
You hear a rapping at your door, Ajax.
Yes, Scorp.
Pancakes!
Thank you.
It's lucky you answered because I was about to do some damage to this door.
I expect nothing less.
I expect you at the table in 5. We're leaving.
5 it is.
And then I'll head back down.
I go rushing down the stairs.
Your mom gives you a list of chores to do. Okay, just no. No, put the. Everybody's gonna need a butter knife and a fork. No, use the nice ones, Nim. Not the
Okay, yeah.
not the everyday ones. We've guests. Come on.
Okay, yep.
The nice plates too.
Okay.
Do you know where we put the butter dish? I feel like we had a butter dish. Did you drop it and not tell me?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that means it has to be here somewhere. You see her like going through the cupboards trying to find a butter dish.
Yep. He pauses. I'm not with it. Okay. He sets the table. Is everything ready?
Scorp, Valim, do you come downstairs?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, Scorpio's gonna keep an eye on where Ajax is supposed to come out, but he's gonna back down, back towards the table.
Yeah. Where's Ajax?
He will be here.
Is he still upstairs?
I assume so, though it could be a mimic, mimicking his voice.
I could go get him.
I don't think he slept very well. I'm in the room below his, and I just heard tossing and turning all night. Basically shook the ceiling.
Does he like mice?
I don't know.
Like?
Mm-hmm. Do you think he's afraid of mice?
I think it depends
Startled?
on how it's presented, perhaps.
I have an idea. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go upstairs.
At this point, I'm sitting at the edge of the bed. I haven't got up yet, but I'm just sitting there.
Eating, because this
Crying.
is great.
Yeah,
How big is the slot underneath the door?
it's pretty big.
A mouse could fit.
Yeah.
I'm wild shape into a mouse.
Okay.
Oh my god. It's the worst
It's a little-
facility.
You're able to
So
skirt
black
through.
mouse. A black mouse though.
Okay.
And a white mouse. Curl underneath. And I'm gonna just like look up at Ajax.
Ajax, give me a perception check.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. All right. Please, God.
These are the sort of the character defining moments on whether or not a character is seasick or afraid of mice or
Right.
That is an 11.
Yeah.
Valim, and he's staring at his feet.
Okay.
So he
Is
doesn't
there
see
a,
you
is
right
there an
away.
end table?
Yeah.
I want to hop up onto the end table.
Okay. Give me a. Oh, okay. At this point, he would hear you. Ajax, you hear like a that sound.
Am I still dreaming? What?
I'm gonna look at the door.
You see you see a mouse, a black mouse, sat up on an end table.
And then I'm gonna give him the finger.
The mouse flips you off.
And I'm gonna like spit at him. I'm gonna do like the mouse thing where they're like I'm trying to beckon him forward.
Okay, I lean in forward.
I slap you with my tail, and then I run underneath the door. Should I roll an attack?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, tail whip.
That's a 19 on the die.
Wow.
That hits.
Oh my god.
Wow.
All right, Pikachu,
Yes,
you
it
do
hits.
1 damage slap
Yeah.
as the tail slaps against your face. Ajax.
Then I'm gonna run under the door.
I'm gonna kill that mouse.
Yep.
So I get up and I start storming downstairs.
I'm running to my room.
Okay.
Oh.
You're able to
Because I'm
sneak under the door, and Ajax, you when you go running after the mouse, you just enter an empty hallway.
What
I'm gonna come out my room.
Oh, as a person?
Yep.
Valim,
Yes.
did you see a black mouse around anywhere?
Technically, no, I did not see a black mouse.
Why did you say technically?
Well, because I technically did not. I mean, I could have said no, I did not see a black mouse.
Why did you say technically?
I
Answer the question. It's a yes or no question. No one says technically unless there's a different reason behind it.
Your 5 minutes are up, Ajax.
Oh, pancakes! What?
We're not done here. And I
Well, of
ignore
course
it.
not. This is where Nim lives. Why would we be done here?
I'm gonna eat my pancakes and we're gonna talk about this later.
Okay. Pancakes.
Okay.
The smell hits you as you go down the stairs.
As soon as you come down, Ajax, Scorpio is like, "Oh, Valim wanted to know if you like mice."
Oh, pancakes! Ooh, water. Fresh milk, right?
Well, do
Scorp-
you? Do you?
Scorpio, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
After that, what happened to Valim?
Valim disappeared
Really? And you didn't see where he went?
upstairs, I think, to his room.
Now, adults don't lie, right? Everyone in the room? I have a question.
Oh, adults very much lie.
We have a Thank you, Nim. If I remember correctly, last night, I think I was spun into a tree by a spider. And I think there was an admission from Valim that he was the spider. Yes?
Why did you say you think?
I have a mad memory thing. I think Scorpio's rubbing off on me.
That's like me saying technically.
Valim.
I just don't know if we need this kind of energy at the breakfast table.
As much as I agree
This
with
is a
you,
bonding time.
That's true. You know what? She taught me how to make a sweater, so.
Mouse
Are there
in
blue-
my room.
Cat. Oh, we're not just saying animals. Sorry.
Scorpio, I'm going to hurt him.
No
Don't.
one's hurting anybody until after
Yeah.
breakfast is over and the dishes are washed. So
Oh, wait, what?
Are you gonna eat your pancakes,
We're gonna-
Ajax? And a fork starts making its way over.
Yes, I will, Nim. Thank you. I start eating my pancakes. While angrily looking at Valim the whole time. Just,
Squeak, squeak, squeak. I mean, keep eating your pancakes.
more orange juice, anyone?
Yes, please.
yes, please.
Of course. There's pulp in it.
Nice.
Mm.
All right. You enjoy your pancakes. You enjoy the benefits of a long rest.
Oh yeah. Did we already do it? Let me see.
Nim's mama also packs you up some very simple sandwiches
Ooh.
to take with you.
Oh yeah.
It's
Thank
just
you.
2 slices of bread, some butter, cheese, and a piece of ham.
Nice.
A little salt and
Perfect.
pepper on top.
Thank you,
Packs them
Brendan.
up in a little bindle. So go ahead and mark down 4 rations for your party, whoever wants to carry them.
Copy that.
She hands them to you, Scorpio.
Scorpio the chef.
Do we think that perhaps, if not Nim in his home, that Nim's mom might have a backpack he could have?
Oh, your mom definitely would have one. Yeah, yeah. Do you need to borrow a bag?
Fantastic.
Yeah. She brings
Uh,
out an old leather bag. The straps are worn.
Oh, I love it.
The color, you know, where like that nice light color leather gets after it's been sun bleached. It's that. On the back is embroidered a little hummingbird and her initials. And there's also a patch on there of 2 crossed swords with a laurel over the top. And she hands you her old adventuring bag.
Thank you, Mom.
It's been
Starts putting
stitched
stuff.
in multiple places where it ripped at the sides or snagged on something. I don't have a nicer one, but this is what we've got. So
Oh, this is perfect. I love it. Then you can be with me wherever I go.
well, I hope it gets you out of all of the scrapes it can. I know it was my lucky bag.
Oh, I'm going to need all of you to help with some supplies. He goes to a closet where he presumably keeps like stuff for these
Ceremonies.
wakes,
Mhm.
ceremonies. Yeah, and he pulls out a glass bowl, which he brings over to Scorpio. He's like, "If you could fill this with some water, please, and we'll be carrying it." And then sort of like scurries around, grabs like a small shovel,
Mhm.
gives that to Ajax. And then once we're there, Valim, I'll have you handle the flames. And Ajax, I'll give you a candle once we're there. But I think that's everything, really.
Of course, gladly.
Sounds good.
How far is it to these warrens from here?
Okay, so you would have passed it on the way in.
Oh,
But
okay.
she does remind you and she says, oh, it's probably about a 15-20 minute walk. Mostly downhill.
Hmm.
And then
How full does this need to be? Scorpio holds the bowl.
probably fill it up when you get there.
Okay, okay.
Going down all those
I-
stairs with the bowl might be a bit much.
I just thought, it was part of monk training or something.
You are correct. Fill this bowl. And he's gonna go up to like the kitchen pump of water. I assume there is
Yeah,
one.
Yes.
And just fill it up and place it on his head. And
Don't you break that bowl. I don't have another one.
I will not break this bowl. And slowly moves forward with concentration.
Scorpio, this is definitely something you used to do at your monastery, usually with earthen pots of clay. A
Mhm.
bowl, we'll see how much water gets on your head by the
It's
time you get there.
like-
Because this
it's
is
like
a pot is a lot easier to balance.
Right.
It's
Then-
closed.
Yeah, this is like a decorative glass, like clear glass bowl that sort of like goes out at the edges so that it makes this like wide, still pool of water.
Whoa. Okay, cool.
Ah, all right. Brendolyn gives each of you a hug and gives them
Careful.
a kiss on the forehead. And Valim, she hands you 2 little mittens she's made for you. I know it's a little warm for them, but when it gets cold, you can wear them inside your, just like when you go to sleep or something. They're green and have brown acorns on the backside.
He gives her another hug
Oh,
and just kind of like softly says, "This is the kindest thing anyone has done for me in a long time. And then kind of, thank you very much, Miss Grimwillow.
Of course. I'm tearing up in real life.
Oh.
Okay, be safe. And remember, seek out the groundskeeper. He'll lead you astray.
Right.
And be safe.
Oh,
Be safe.
What was his name again, Mum?
Let's see if she actually knows.
Oh.
He just knows it's that creepy groundskeeper.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. She. I think Leonard.
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 Concern. First thought
Would
was,
I know if
you
that's right, or if she just remembered, like, did like the parent thing where you say the completely wrong name?
Let's see. Give me an insight check.
You know, parents. I don't know.
Mhm.
14.
She definitely did the thing where she called it, like she is sure that it's the right name, but you're not sure if it's the right name because she's done stuff like this in the past.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Mum.
All right. Well, have a good one. Be safe. Okay. All right.
All right.
I'll see you and I'll see you in a few weeks. Are you gonna head out directly from the Warrens or?
A few weeks. Oh. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the impression that your friends gave me. Oh, you're gonna be okay. Remember, I'm always with
Yeah,
you. And she
yeah.
adjusts the straps on the bag to fit you.
Nim like runs upstairs real quick. Comes back down a little bit later. Okay. All right.
Did you forget something?
No, it's fine. No. No.
Are you
Oh,
hiding
no, and he
something
gives
in
her
your room?
another. Gives her another like.
Are you
big
hiding
hug.
another iguana in there?
No,
I said no lizards in the house.
no, it's not an iguana.
Oh, did you? Is it a growing boy thing? Because I don't want to. You know what? It's better if I don't know.
No, Mom.
You know, tell Ajax. I
Stop.
don't need to know that.
Isn't-
Not. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
No.
I don't want to know. You're growing boy. I don't. It's fine. I
No.
just,
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's.
He pulls out. It's just, and he pulls out. He pulls out a scarf, presume that I think that his mom would have knitted.
Oh,
for
of
him in the
course.
past.
Oh,
Just
I didn't. You just never know.
all
Kind
right.
of like put my
let's
staff
go.
a little bit lower when she says no reptiles in the house.
As long as it's not another iguana. Oh, those things scare me. Okay.
Mm-mm.
I'll write to you, okay, Mum?
Valim's like information filed away for later.
Valim will remember this.
Ajax pisses me off. But make a note that says property of Ajax, put it on my back when I turn into an iguana and run in the house.
Evil, the evil Kevin McAllister thoughts that you have.
All right. Yeah, I'll write home. So,
Okay.
yeah. Bye, Mom. I love you.
All right. Bye. Bye. And then
You're
she's like,
falling behind. I'm leaving you in my dust.
yes, go. I can't bear to see you leave because then I'll cry and it'll be bad. And she like kind of
Okay.
ushers you out and shuts the door behind you with a big clank as the door
Yeah.
knocker.
Okay.
You hear like a little muffled sniffling behind the door.
No.
Your mom's very nice, Nim.
Yes, she is the best person I've ever met.
Me too.
Scorpio, make a deck
Okay.
save.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Okay, so it's 15
Total?
Let's see.
total.
Barreling into you
Oh,
is a tall, half-elf individual, who holding 2 bundles of flowers. The bowl drops, the person drops, the flowers drop. What are you doing? Oh my! Oh, what is this? Water? His eyes lift up and meet yours, and there is anger burning behind them.
I would like to spend a key point to catch this bowl, regardless of the water.
Perfect. You are able to. You
Just
catch the bowl,
keeping eye
still
contact.
dousing the person with water.
I am so sorry. And I'll slowly place it back on my head. I did not see you. Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Oh.
I have to sell these. Oh God. And he starts picking up the flowers off the floor and trying to get people to like move out of the way so they don't step on them. No, not the tulips, not the tulips. God.
Do we recognize?
Nim, you would know him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from this area.
What's his name?
His name is Victor, but people call him Violet or V because he sells flowers. He's a flower vendor. In fact, he's the person who bought your mom's former business.
Oh no, V,
What
I'm
is
so
this?
sorry.
Oh my God. His carnations. Somebody walking by with a cart goes over a bundle of carnations. No,
Oh,
not
no,
the carnations. And he's like getting incredibly upset. He whirls on Scorpio, emerald eyes glinting with rage with the fist raised. You, and he's about to swing.
No, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. He's carrying all the stuff. We're on our way to a service. And would mending work on these flowers?
I might actually be able to fix that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, a druid
combo.
craft might, but
Yeah.
mending-
Can I try to druid craft to either return the petals to a uniform shape or like naturally grow a new one to replace?
Yeah. Give me a Arcana or Nature, your choice.
Ooh, nature, arcana
Yeah.
is not good. Oh,
I'll just
that's
try to
not bad.
calm V. Then like.
Nim, give
we'll-
me
we'll
a
make
persuasion.
this right.
Mhm.
Persuasion. Okay.
Oh, that's good. It's a 19.
Oh, you're able to remake the carnations perfectly.
And a 22 on persuasion.
When he feels your arm on his back, you can't quite reach his shoulder. You're a bit shorter. He like turns and he's like, "Oh, hey, Nim. Oh my God, but he's still like pointing at Scorpio.
Yes, we're so sorry. He was carrying the ball for the service. I'm sorry. We'll be much more careful, I'm sure. And I look around at the flowers and whatever Valim is doing.
Oh, you were able to fix them. Thank you. Oh,
Plants have
carnations are
memories.
so hard to grow. They do have memories. You see him get excited when you say this. They have thoughts and voices and personalities of their own, and they're supposed to be respected, he says to Scorpio.
I apologize again. I don't know what else to do.
This is Metaford. Flowers are everything here. People! You see him like yelling at the people around him who didn't stop for the flowers. Flowers are the lifeblood of this city. They remind us of what has happened and who we are, and they bring joy and comfort people in sorrow.
I'd like to buy some flowers, please.
Oh.
Do you have money?
And
Of
he's looking
course.
around. He has 2 silver.
Do you offer up both silver?
Just 1 silver.
Okay.
He's got the glass bowl still in his head, and so he pulls this out while balancing.
He gets excited. Oh, wow, of course. Would you like an assortment or just all of one kind? I've got lilies, I've got orchids, I've got carnations. He takes them from you, Valim, very excited.
I would like to learn the language that they speak. Can you create something that speaks to me?
Oh, buddy.
I think I could. His short-cropped curly hair catches the wind. A sparkle glimmers in his eye, and his cheeks get a little rosy. I would love to. And he casts Speak with Plants.
Oh,
Let's see how well he creates something that speaks to you.
There's a person who likes nature and speaks with plants, whose name also starts with a V and is also a half-elf.
Hmm. Hmm.
Are you anti-Valim?
What if there's doppelgangers of all of us?
You better stop. We already met Balvin.
Literally, we met
What if we're
Balvin.
the evil ones?
That makes sense.
He puts together a beautiful bouquet for you. Most of the flowers he chooses are tropical in nature, and it's like a visual cornucopia of just color and brightness, but it's also chaotic, and doesn't really have a theme. And he says, they told me that this would be as chaotic as your mind.
How astute.
That was wise.
Well, I have to go. You know, Nim, I have to open up the shop.
Of course.
Give your mom my regards.
I will.
And he
thank
goes
you.
racing off towards a section of the town. Yes. Is that all you say? Thank you.
Thank you.
He skips away,
Sorry.
reasonably happier. Minimal number of flowers destroyed.
Scorpio,
Hmm.
look at me.
Yes.
Don't break that bowl.
I'm sorry. I won't.
We don't have the money to buy another.
Right. Oh, I shouldn't have nodded. I'm sorry. Yes, you're correct. No.
I look at Ajax. Is Nim the adult?
I never thought about that, but he might be.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's keep moving.
He definitely is.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
That
definitely
checks
is.
out. Okay.
Scorpio's holding the bouquet like a flower girl and keeping balance of this thing and sort of processing.
I look at Valim and point at Scorpio like, has he done this before?
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you there's a lot of stairs that you climb to get here, and there's a lot
Oh.
of stairs going down.
Great.
But as you walk down, you actually descend through a lot of different tiers of the city. The city is built into the side of a mountain. It's beautiful. You get a commanding view of some of the lands you've already traveled through. The sun is bright, and now it's late morning because some of you slept in. And you know, as the sun comes up, it almost gets a bit oppressive. It hits that point where it's just a bit much as you're walking down the stairs. You feel the sweat start to form at your brows. And although you're going, like I said, down the stairs instead of up the stairs, you kind of envy when last time you came here that the sun had already set. The city is busy, full with everything from mourners to people paying respects to members of clergy of all different kinds of religions. You see prayer flags strung up at different temples and shrines throughout the city. And as you descend, you see like a funeral procession full of bagpipes and people dressed in ornate, almost like military regalia, passing in front of you. You have to wait, much like a train crossing every time one of these happens. And you notice the entire town is just a part of it. Everyone kind of like they're used to and accustomed to this way of living. You notice Nim as well, like stops and pays a bit of respects every single time one of these processions comes through. But yeah, for the most part, the town is idyllic. You smell fresh bread every now and then, a lot of fresh flowers. And you descend from Metaford, Marblehead is above you, down into the lesser savory parts of town. As you descend, you notice a lot of the stonework here is damaged, almost as though from a battle long ago. People don't really live down here. And you notice down to, in front of you and to the left, so I guess this would be east, if you're looking on a compass, you see a very large quarry where all the construction has stopped. All of the equipment lies still. All of the normal din you would hear coming from such a location lies quiet, and you actually see a large group of people gathered not far from the entrance of this quarry, where the ground kind of goes into this like gentle ramp into the deeper parts where the sunlight doesn't even reach. It's been dug into the mountains so deep and greedily. As you get closer, you actually hear sounds of like people shouting, slogans being yelled out. And you also see some tents and temporary accommodations have been built down here. To the west, which would be your right-hand side, you see almost like descending into like a weird veil where there's almost a supernatural fog, the remnants of what used to be a town, but once again completely, utterly destroyed by battle, what is now the Warrens, as described to you on the map by Nim's mother.
Well, let me see if I can find the groundskeeper and start looking as we approach the Warrens for a creepy looking dude.
Give me a perception check.
So that's 18, 22.
22. You don't see a keeper anywhere near the entrance, but you are accosted with the smell, a very familiar smell to you, Nim, of spiced pork buns.
I was expecting dead people, and that was a pleasant surprise.
As well
Man
as a
from the
very familiar voice.
Oh man, what was his name? What was his name?
Not Larry.
Hey!
When you say hey, your voice is almost lost in the din of his booming voice as he says, that's right, gotta keep the strength in your boots so you can continue the good fight. This injustice will not stand. They've got to let us through the mountain. They have to, because quite frankly, we can't live here. And they're like, we deserve to go back to our families. That's right. Hell no, we wanna go. Hell no, we wanna go. And he's inciting the crowd and tossing pork buns to people.
Nice.
Oh. Okay, not quite what I remember.
Clear the pass or we'll kick you in the ass. Hey, clear the pass or we'll kick you in the ass. Hey.
This isn't really ideal for... is there enough space in the Warrens where we could get far away from having the din?
The entrance is very crowded. It's almost difficult for you. There's like these two large creaky gates that lead into the Warrens that have like a warning sign on the front. This is like used to be a ring of the city and now lies largely abandoned.
Okay, well, we need to get through.
At this, he turns around and he says, yes, we do. We need to get through. Yes, we do. We need to get through. And he shoves a pork bun in your hand.
Oh,
Scorpio joins
Yes,
into
we
the
do.
chant. He's into it. We need to get through.
Yes, we do. He like points at you and like lifts up your hand with his. Yes,
I'm
we do.
holding
We
the
need to
glass
get
ball.
oh no, is this sort of spicy one again?
through. It,
Oh.
it is. Roll a Constitution saving throw if you bite into it.
Yeah, first thing. 17.
This time you're used to it. You're ready for it. And
Yeah.
your eyes still water and your nose still, runs a little bit, but you don't think you're going to die.
I'm gonna pull out a black parasol and try to do that thing to get people to like
Clear a path.
clear a path and
let's see.
try to walk through. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Roll, I guess, intimidate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Intimidate. All right. And can I start crying?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and roll persuasion in that case.
Can I do performance?
Yeah, of
Ooh.
course. Mm-hmm.
18.
It works almost a little too well. A very kind-faced older dwarf woman is like, "Oh no, we've got a lost child," and she lifts you
No.
up.
No.
Someone's lost their child. The city's tearing families apart. And you hear Robert Redthorn say, "No more families apart. Let us through or we will fart." And he starts up another chant.
I want to walk forward to this situation and be like, no, Nim's not lost. Please put him down. Please.
Hadishar.
Put me down.
Please.
I thought you were lost, child.
Thank you so much. But he's fine. Nim, do you want to explain why you're here?
I have a service to do.
Make way. And she her voice is commanding, and you see people start to move and kind of, some people elbow you, Ajax, as an adult and be like, "Crossing the line, are you? What about solidarity?" Yeah, what about solidarity?
Where's your solidarity for the dead?
They don't bury any dead down here. You hear one of them yell.
Either y'all move or I'm whooping all y'all right now.
Oh.
Roll intimidate.
I want you to do well. I mean that so genuinely. But...
that is a come on D&D Beyond for 6.
Ooh. Does that add in your modifiers?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Valim, help.
This woman, when you say this, like, "I'm whooping all y'all," straight up just backhands you across the face.
Can I walk up to the woman?
Yes.
Yeah. So a fun fact of Druidcraft is it does one of the things it allows you is to mimic the sound of an animal.
Okay.
So I'm going to look her in the eyes, cast Druidcraft, and then just bark in her face.
I'm sorry, they're not well.
She still manages to throw hands at Ajax.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, but backs off upon your barking. just because it's so weird and strange to her.
Yep. Was that acceptable, Ajax? Let us go.
I try to shove them forward. Let's go. Come on, you're embarrassing.
You make your way through the jostling crowd. Majority of them are dwarves. You see some half-orcs in the crowd. The half-orcs glare at you, Ajax. "Scab," one of them says. You see a tall woman with a bun in her hair, or her hair in a bun, say that and spit on the ground near you. "Scab."
No, he has no wounds. That's weird. Yo, your eyes get glasses.
Just look at Valim not right now.
Wait, was that a culturally inappropriate comment?
Ignorant.
Oh. You're an asshole.
There you go.
You make your way through the crowd to the creaky gates of the Warrens. You don't see any keeper here. And there's just a latch. You can just open it and step inside.
Does it look like there's a source for any sort of water?
Give me a survival check.
Okay. So that's a 3.
Yeah, everything here looks broken. If there was water, it would probably be putrid in nature.
We're doing not great.
So, the bowl is here.
Yes, well, you have a water skin, yes?
Right. And as soon as Scorpio takes the glass bowl off of his head, you can see the tips of his ears that were sticking out underneath are just bright red and just completely sunburnt from the magnified sunlight that was coming through this glass dish onto this bare skin. And you just see silent tears come down his eyes as he sets the bowl down.
Mark down 2 points of sunburn damage. You did it to yourself.
Yeah.
Let's find a good spot, shall we? If there's no keeper, I will just look for a relatively nicer area. We don't need a lot of space, you know, for the little toy soldier.
Give me a history check.
Okay. Oh, nat 20. I don't know.
Ooh,
perfect.
finally.
A lot of
You
pirates.
know a section of the Warrens that you've heard of entails, which would be a great place to lay this this toy soldier to rest. You also know this, that a very long time ago, a siege was laid to the city, during which majority of the old town was utterly destroyed. It seems like Nim paid attention during history class. And from the carnage that arose, basically some form of economy arose from it too, in the sense that the town became almost funereal in nature. It's very integral to the founding of the town. You also know there's a lot of people that never got proper burials. So many people died in such a sudden amount of time. And the carnage that was born from that, not only was this area of the town never rebuilt, but never raised another army again, relying to kind of turn into like a completely diplomatic town in nature. They don't partake in any of the nearby quarrels. They don't partake in any battles, just trade with nearby cities. They're kind of at the mercy of every other town or a group of people or bandits around them. That being said, most people don't have any quarrels with the city because they allow people of every race and every, denomination and every single surrounding city to bury their dead here. The quarry nearby supplies the town with all of the marble, the granite, everything they need. And they have some of the most skilled stonesmiths in the region to erect beautiful epitaphs and beautiful sort of like sculptures and monuments to the dead here. In this old part of the town, you know that there's a lot of mass graves for people that never had names, and you know that people that can't afford the tolls and tithes to bury their dead within the city oftentimes resort to burying them out here. With your 20, you also know that a portion of the city actually was always a graveyard. So although you're now in what was formerly sort of the gatehouse and market area, the back area of it, there is a beautiful what is it called, mausoleum with graves erected nearby that would serve as a beautiful place to lay this toy soldier to rest. There's even a fountain in the middle of it and some plants, some flowers and things like that.
That's perfect. We'll make our way over to the back that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I also sort of like, as I'm walking, like recount everything you just said, like about the place to them. Yeah, it's a really interesting town, really. Oh, this is perfect.
And as you're walking, you see a light in the distance, not far from you. It kind of flickers and goes in and out, and moves in between like the houses and the old shops that all lie demolished and abandoned.
What time of day is it by the time we get here?
It's starting to be early evening.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, it went from like late morning, afternoon, to now it's like 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock.
you drag your feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nim, what do you need the water for exactly?
Oh, it's just, I mean, it's so metaphorical, you know. It's just part of the service.
Oh,
Ooh, a fountain.
I can
And
make.
Scorpio head over to it.
Oh,
Oh,
Is it working?
You're not quite to that part of the town
Oh.
yet. Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, this place is sprawling, massive, and there's like a thick, almost fog that sits on all of it. You're still making your way through the portion of it that is a market, with Nim guiding you to where they think the mausoleum is. And as you're having this conversation about water, you hear a creaking and you see the light grow closer.
oh, the creepy person was carrying a lamp, weren't they?
What is that?
Well, someone's probably wandering the grounds.
Oh, well, but we're walking like through the market, right? Area or
Mhm.
town?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I
Maybe
guess.
it's a real sunflower constable.
Oh, yeah, perhaps. Have I ever experienced a light trailing me? Someone?
No, and in fact, you've never
Okay.
been down to this part of town before because
okay.
people can pay for your
I do.
services.
That's true, yeah. That's true. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, he kind of like starts walking faster.
Mm-hmm. You hear the creaking also pick up pace, kind of keeping step with you.
I stop. Hello?
And then through the mist, sure enough, you see a lantern held in a very bony hand, and then a gaunt face come after it, and you see a voice say, "Hello there."
Can we help you?
Are you grave robbers?
Oh, no, never. We're here to bury.
I see. Well, hello then. My name's Leander. How are you all doing today?
Leander. It's lovely to meet you. I'm Nim Grimwillow. I live in Meadowford. This is Ajax, Scorpio, and Valim. And I was making my way to
He looks
find
at
a
you
good
each in
spot.
turn with the lantern light through the mists. Gotta be careful out here. All types of unsavory sorts.
Do you always talk like
Cutthroats.
this?
Unsavory is strange, because savory only reminds me of food.
Cannibalism. They're out here
You can't-
too.
Yeah, but if they're unsavory, then they're not tasty. Ugh.
Don't eat the dead.
Good lesson.
The dead eat back.
Nim,
That is true.
Yeah,
ceremony?
we're gonna make our way
Ah,
to where the fountain lies.
the fountain. Well, I wish thee the best of luck. For
Do
the
you know if the
way
fountain's working?
is very difficult to navigate. You see, the archway has collapsed completely, and that means you have to go the long way around. Oh, and the long
Oh.
way around is labyrinthine indeed.
Could you possibly guide us?
Happily. I'd love
Thank
to.
you.
Are you an unsavory character?
Never. It's my job to keep the unsavory at bay.
But
No grave robbers in my town. People say,
That's very
"Oh,
good.
Leander, you should just leave this place to be desecrated." But I say no. I won't. Because those resting here deserve peace too.
did the dead
Even
talk
if
back to
their
you?
bones are wicked. Sometimes.
Oh,
Sometimes.
I'm glad you're
And the
here, Leander.
secrets they have to say and the tales they have to tell,
You're not going to offer us up to them, are you?
they don't walk. And the ones that walk, I vanquish. And you see him put a hand on his belt, and you see a silver, tipped short sword hanging there at the ready without a scabbard.
Okay, I believe him. Let's go.
You guys are crazy.
Yes, but to be honest, if something strange
You've
happens with
got
Leander,
to be
no offense,
crazy
Leander, we see it coming.
to live in a crazy world.
We have no other option, do we?
Have you ever seen a vampire?
I've never not seen one.
Can we go, please?
That's interesting, actually.
Yeah, we do
Because-
But
have
you
a
asked
scheduled-
about the fountain. The fountain is good. And he
can
looks at
talk on
you,
the way
Nim.
there?
Two large eyes with dark circles underneath. His eyes are like a piercing blue, and he says to you, "It's the wells you've got to worry about. It's the
Oh.
wells.
okay, we can ixnay on the L way.
But the fountain is safe. Because the fountain is dry.
Oh.
You know, I
Oh.
think we'll be fine on our own. And I just
No, no,
take
no, no, no. I like
take
this
hands.
person.
No.
We on Earth. That's your dad. I'm your strange elf uncle. This strange, gaunt person knows the place. And look at the sword, it's shiny. They kill bad things.
Are we bad things?
No, so
Only
we're safe.
if you break the rule.
Your mom did say for us to find him.
Don't break the rule.
All right, Leander, let's get it going then. All right.
I'm gonna be
Leander
walking.
walks to an eternal rhythm, the likes that you don't know of. And not at your command. But help you I will, for you seem like a sanctified lot. And he like reaches into his pocket and just blows a very fragrant type of ash over all of you. Like it's like a big puff.
Ooh.
He'll ward off some of the spirits, but not all of them.
Can I have another? I just want to be safe.
The whole time we're walking, I'm asking him a dozen questions. Like that never not seen a vampire thing means that he hasn't never seen a vampire, which means he has seen something. And so many questions. Normal people don't make sense to Valine, but this prince.
Yeah, he almost, and now actually, William, since you're standing next to him as you all walk, the three of you behind, and he walks very fast, by the way. It will take you effort to keep up with him. But you notice that like his lantern actually is like swirling with like you would recognize it as a spell. It's not a flame. And this aids him in kind of looking through the mists. And what type of questions do you ask him?
Are you alive?
Yes. For now. Alive in a sense.
Have you ever been dead?
And he stops and he says, when you only live life for yourself, aren't you dead?
I used to think that. But I meet so many people who live, well, they live for themselves, but they aren't dead. They're just rotten.
Rotting
Dying.
dead, we're all meat.
Have you ever met someone named Shah Ironside?
I don't think I have.
Good, they're terrible. Don't.
Foodie though.
No, and their butt is mediocre.
Let's not lie.
I know. I thought you said you wouldn't.
Everyone has their own opinions.
He leads you to he leads you to a gated area that used to at one point be a beautiful graveyard. It sits about 30 minutes of where you were. So by this time, the sun is truly growing dim, and the mist here is thick. The air is full of almost like a miasma. It smells like despair to those of you that are attuned to such things. And the ground here especially smells like iron. And you see like beautiful, but now kind of almost crumbling, tall like granites or stone walls, gargoyles perched above them with weapons in their hands and almost a protective nature, and a collapsed archway that sits between them. And he says, see, have to go the long way. And he starts to lead you around the long way.
Okay.
Ajax wants to ask Leander a question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had any experience with trapped spirits?
When you say this, he stops walking, and the creaking of his lantern stops. And since it's been the majority of the sound through during your journeys, it's almost eerily quiet when he does. He turns on his heel, quiet, and looks at you. eyes wide. And you just, for a moment, hear nothing. No animals, not the wind blowing, nothing. And then he says, a fate worse than death. Fate worse than death.
What about trapped spirits bound to objects?
Cruel. Why would you do such a thing?
Do you have any experience of freeing said spirits?
Destroy it. Their souls are lost.
There's no other way?
He turns around now and is like, I would ask them what to do. The dead talk.
Huh.
You just have to learn how to listen. They're talking now. They say we're in danger.
Oh.
You hear
They do
that?
talk indeed.
Do you hear it?
I'll listen.
Give me perception checks.
I also take this pause to take out our sandwiches, and I hand them around. I'll give one of my halves to
Aw, that's very kind.
Leander.
Yeah.
Oh, I got another nat 20. Shoot.
Nice.
Nice.
The black dice are rewarding me tonight.
Black dice, black mice. What's up?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I got 19.
Mhm.
17.
24.
So 24 total, yeah.
Yeah. You hear on the wind a voice. And it just says, walk not to your doom.
Where should we walk?
There's silence.
We are the same voice, all of us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Leander, are you sure this is the right way?
Oh, it's right there. And he points nearby at the tall walls of what used to be the wall that led into like almost like a funereal area, but also a small fort, like an outpost.
Leander,
Hmm.
how often do the dead lie?
Never. The dead
Never.
don't have to lie. Because they fear no consequences. They shake hands with devils and angels alike.
Hmm.
If they lie, it's for their own amusement, and you should play along. I do.
Mm-hmm.
He like leans in close to you, and then he leans in close to him and says, "This sandwich is divine."
Isn't it?
You're a strange man.
You know,
He pulls out a
My-
pipe and starts to smoke it as you're all sitting there. He like packs it.
if you like that sandwich, my mum is going to open a bakery.
I'll come see her and drop your name. Do they still do discounts up top?
Just general discounts. I don't know. I think it's individual.
Friends and family.
Look, you get us to where we're going, and I'm sure I can get you a friends and family discount.
If you were thinking about walking us to our doom, though, I urge you to reconsider.
Well, we're walking together. So then we all die. Do you fear death, monk?
Perhaps the spirit was, or the voice was more general. You know, we're all walking to our doom eventually.
Every day we begin our inevitable trudge to our demise.
Yeah.
This
So
guy is
you
like
gotta
my
just
thoughts.
live the way you are and accept your nature, even if that's weird. He like leans close to you, Ajax. Like after you say this guy is like, you know, my inner monologue. He like leans on you a little bit.
Can we continue?
He starts to blow smoke rings within each other, and he's become
Whoa.
lost in his own musings.
I could get used to this guy.
Yeah.
I really
He
might-
hands
I
you the
think I
pipe
could-
to see if you can match his rings.
I cannot, but I will try. I will try.
Mm-hmm.
Should I roll something for this?
Performance?
Yeah. Roll performance. Yeah.
You do like some sick vape trips.
Oh no, I'm not doing nothing cool. Not with this roll. That is a 5. Am I gonna choke on this?
Oh,
No. You just blow out normal smoke.
Okay.
But as you breathe in like this like very vanilla-y kind of herb, you feel relaxed, but also kind of like stimulated.
Is that because it's 420 today?
happy 420.
Is that...
But unlike real weed, it smells good because it's my fantasy world. It's just
Yeah.
tastes like vanilla and smells like tobacco. The warmest
Fantasy
smells,
weed.
tobacco and leather.
Ooh.
When's the last time you've been up?
Years ago. Not since my dog died.
Your dog.
Oh.
You see
What
a
happened to
tear
her?
begin to well at the edge of his eye.
What was their name?
We were on patrol. Her name was Sierra. We found a group of grave robbers desecrating the dead. I survived, but they got her.
Do you remember what they
But
look
she
like?
still speaks to me. In the mist. I'm with her, so I don't go back. I stay
We can help
here.
with dog ghosts. We've done dog ghosts before.
He's right.
Mhm. Well, maybe we'll see her tonight. She prefers the full moon.
Ah. It's a
Was your
full
dog a
moon.
werewolf? This guy.
No. I've met those before too, though.
What?
Did any of them
That's
have...
so cool.
Never mind. It's
Wow.
probably not a question for now.
He gets up to like go pick some like thyme and basil and herbs that are growing in a garden not far from where you are, but he stays within sight. And he just kind of like hums like
Oh, are we still going to the fountain? Leander, are you still needing us?
I suppose we need to do that. Well, then let's get on with it.
Thank you.
I was
yes.
gathering herbs for bread
Oh, lovely.
and smoking.
Weed bread. Wet.
The garden's not dead, for the most part. And he is standing like in a small like English style garden that's in the back of what used to be a house and is now a dilapidated ruin.
If there are growing plants, there must be a water source somewhere, right? Right?
It's
Dry
okay,
is good.
really.
Dry is better. Fountain's great.
Oh,
Wells are not.
I'm gonna lean over to
Okay.
Ajax very quietly. Ajax, I'm not sure when was the right time to bring this up. I can make water, but I don't know if this is like an emotional trial. I've been able to make water since the day started, but no one asked me, and we kept just plowing ahead. And now I feel like it's too late to say anything.
You know, I remember that, but I thought
Yeah.
I didn't know if I was mistaken. But yeah, let's just see where he takes us first.
Okay, cool. I just
But if it comes to it,
I didn't want no one to know, and then it was like,
Yeah.
Valim, why didn't you make one? I was like, well, they were following strange
yeah.
man.
here,
We're-
here, I'll take the blame as well if it comes to that, because I also knew.
Okay,
Yes.
awesome. Perfect. Thank you.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take me to the fountain, and
Oh,
I will
God.
fulfill my life's quest.
See,
What the hell is he gonna do? He's gonna put his head on the fountain? That
What's
doesn't
your
work.
life's quest?
I don't know, Valine.
God, they're together. They're actually scary. God, and Nim has been assertive. Nim has never spoken to me like that before.
I don't know how it could get much stranger at this point, but
Oh, God. If we're gonna deal with another baying like the likes that we've never heard of before.
can you talk to dead animals too?
I was thinking that would speak with animals work on a dog's skeleton? I don't want to find out, but I kind of want to find out.
I say try it.
Okay, cool. We'll try it. All right, we're good.
Yeah,
Lead the
let's
way.
Are we good?
Yep, we're
Are
lost.
we grave robbers?
No.
No.
Thieving?
No.
No.
Robbing?
We asked you to come with us.
Maybe it's a ruse.
We have a service. You ever heard of Grim Willow? I do services. for
Willows
the
are
dead.
indeed grim. Okay.
Okay.
I'll take you.
Okay. Do you get many visitors, Leander, as we're walking?
So many flags.
He goes back to pick up his lantern from where you all made like a miniature camp. And he says, the visitors I get, well, let's just say they're never happy to see me. Nor are they ever
Jasmine, I
expecting
saw
it.
that. That was scary as hell. Was that on purpose? Oh my god.
It clown.
Oh, that's not.
Did
Nice.
Leander do that?
Yes, 100%.
How old does Leander look?
He looks to be about in his mid to late 30s.
Oh, here I was imagining
Like old.
really old guy, right?
We can get him on camera if we would like to get him on camera.
Yeah.
Now I'm worried.
Is he human?
Yes.
Okay.
A human man.
Mid
Let's
to
see
late
here.
30s. Okay.
Got to be careful before I switch the overlay because we don't want any spoilers.
Oh.
God, why can't I remember his name? Because now, Jasmine, who were we on the call with that does all the costumes and stuff and does vampire?
That we were on a call with?
Not Jasmine, Josephine. Why do I keep doing this? Josephine, recently we were on a call, drill outfit. What is his name?
Oh, Alex Ward.
Yeah, now I'm just thinking of Alex.
That shouldn't have been the thing that
Yeah,
triggered.
Xander, that was a little strange,
Oh.
buddy. But now I'm thinking of just Alex
I
Ward
love
leading
him.
us through.
Meanwhile, I had no idea what you're talking about.
I like how you immediately go to drill.
Yeah, Xander.
You know.
Talk about that later.
Oh,
Oh, that's a 30-year-old face.
human face.
He is gaunt.
Sorry.
He is gaunt.
Right. He just needs to moisturize.
Hmm. And this is how he is dressed as well, in a long flowing trench coat with a hat with holes in the brim. Except in my mind, he has a feather sticking out here
Yeah.
and a
Bronze.
silver blade at the waist.
The league nerd in me is just Thresh. That's
Yes, yes.
Thresh
Yep.
is all I'm thinking of. Is Thresh.
Ah.
Is
Did you
Is he
paint this,
whole-
by the way? This looks so good.
I had help.
looks really good. Is he holding that shovel or does he have a free hand?
The shovel is collapsible, so it lives on his back. He can take it out if he needs it.
Okay. I'm gonna take his hand if he'll let me
Mm-hmm.
as we walk.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he will. And he leads you through different parts around the back of the town. There's a lumber mill and a copse of trees within the walls. And he says, "This is where it gets tricky.
Oh, why?
You have to make sure we don't get lost.
Oh.
Perhaps we should all hold hands.
Good plan.
His hand is like cold and clammy in yours.
Scorpio will take Nim's other hand
Mhm.
and then extend his out.
I'll reach for Scorpio's hand, and then I put my other hand out, Valim.
I'll take Ajax's hand.
Yay.
And he leads you through the woods. Let's see how well he does so. After a moment, he stands in a clearing where the small copse of trees has been like clear cut, with the moon shining down bright through the mist. He stands there and looks up at it, and then he says, "I have become turned around."
Oh.
Oh.
We're not at our doom.
Good.
So maybe turned around was the right place to be.
Huh.
No.
Okay, well, should we retrace our steps or...
If
Does
we
this
retrace
area
our
look
steps,
familiar?
we'll just be where we were. And that's not where we are. But it's also not where we want to be. And the lantern creaks eerily, even though there's a lack of wind.
Are there any animals around here?
No, there's nothing
no.
around here.
Okay.
Did we do it bad?
Well, is there somewhere else that we could bury the... I just need an area to bury the dead, really.
Well, we could just do it here.
Ah. But would that be good enough for Mr. Grim Willow?
Oh, I did tell Tracy I'd find a nice spot. Okay, let's get to the fountain.
The fountain. Yes, the fountain. The fountain's good. The fountain's dry. Dry is good.
You're really not going to kill us?
Not unless
Why
you're
would-
grave robbers.
No.
Why would Leander kill us?
Well, that's why I was asking, just in case. They're skeeving me out a little bit, so I wanted to be sure.
That's just...
What
they
is skeeving?
sound.
It's like you're so unapologetically you that I don't know the right way to process it.
We're all grave dust. He kind of like grabs you gently by the shoulders, Valim, and he says, "We're all worm food. So it's best to be your best flavor. Otherwise, you'll taste like nothing to the worms."
Is it because I made the savory comment earlier that you're saying this?
You gotta be your most savory self.
I don't want... Okay, yes. I'm tasty. Oh, worms love me. Rutabagas and mushroom soup.
I think I probably taste like chicken hearts, 'cause my last name is Lothart.
Good to know.
And then he like lets you go, picks up his lantern again, and smiles at you.
I have made a terrible mistake.
Maybe we can find the way. It's not my
Yes.
first time being lost.
Okay. So can we?
He walks off
Stress level.
into the
I'm
woods
gonna-
again.
This doesn't
Oh,
remind me of Alex anymore.
I'm gonna take out my pan flute or something and try to bardic inspire. Like perhaps
Oh,
this
that will help
jog
him a
your
lot.
memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah,
you play
I'll
for
give him
him?
a little bardic inspo.
Put on some music to change the vibe.
I'm like, do I have a flute in here?
He's scary.
He's
Assume
honest.
it's great.
Ajax likes him. This is Ajax's new bestie.
I like him too.
I go back and forth. It's a new sunflower. It was all about it. Then it was weird. Then like I talked to them more. Then I heard more. My man said we're all food dust. I'm like,
Yeah.
the hell? Like, how high have you been for the last 30 years? Is this coming from Nim or out of his mouth?
From a flute.
No, he just opens his
Sure.
mouth.
So he just plays it as we walk along.
Does he get a D6 with this?
Yeah, D6.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Just Nim opens his mouth and a flute sound comes out.
Wow.
He leads you to he finds the wall again and says, we found it.
Mm.
From here I know.
So we just have to keep an eye on the wall?
Well, we do and we don't. You need water, don't you?
Yes.
I should have just made the water. I should have
Well, we
just made
don't need, not if it's a detour.
Oh, but you have to. It's part of your ceremony, Nim Grimwillow. No shortcuts.
Oh,
Sorry, you speak up. You're getting a little
No.
quiet.
No shortcuts.
I
You
whispered
want to
Valine.
lay the dead to rest properly. You don't want them to pop back up, do ya? I hate when they pop back up.
It's a toy.
No, I wouldn't want that.
We're all toys in the hands of the gods, Safo.
You all said we're also food. Pick one.
Don't
Everything's
play
food.
with your food.
What are your hands doing?
Worms. Worms.
To the
Oh.
fountain.
But the fountain is
fountain.
dry, and dry
To-
is good.
That. Yes.
God, I miss Tootsie.
And he races off in the direction of the fountain all at once when you say to the fountain.
Oh. Oh,
Am I
go
still
running
holding-
after him.
He
Am I
leads.
still holding Valim's hand?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not
Start
holding
running
either of your hands, though, as he was just doing the grave
Yeah.
motion. And he races off, and there's like a part of the wall where it's crumbled that leads into the back of what was a cathedral. And he begins to race into it. There's pieces of the roof caved in. There's large pillars and things that have fallen. He ducks in and out of them and says, "Keep up."
Oh.
And that is where we'll take our first break.
Ajax, that's a fucking demon.
I am beginning to regret this.
I should have just made the water. I should have just made the damn water.
Oh, okay. Cool. We'll be right back.
Yes, we will be right back after these short messages. We'll see you in 6 minutes, chat. Get up and get some water.
Bloodborne.
That is.
And we are back. Thank you so much for relaxing while I shoved a quest bar into my mouth.
I have one of those.
It's no Turkish delight, but we'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Inspired by y'all's breakfast in the game, today's flavor, not sponsored, is waffles, maple waffle.
Wow.
I really want pancakes now.
Great.
I'm gonna have to get some this weekend.
Is IHOP open? Did they close?
No,
I don't think they close, yeah.
No, they don't close.
Wow.
you fool. Of course. it's open.
No, it closed.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, it wasn't near me. It's closed. Closed at 10.
They don't close 10.
I know.
Where are you? Like Arizona?
Where are you? Arizona?
Ooh, but there is a Waffle House.
yeah.
Those should both be open like, all the time.
Waffle House is open 24 hours. And I've been there before. I've been there before at the wee hours. They recognized me when I was younger. It was a problem.
Huh.
This is a sidetrack conversation. D&D.
The Waffle House.
I'm going to order some waffles, though.
Tales from Waffle House.
Pick up at midnight.
Yeah, so give me, everyone, an acrobatics check
Okay.
Oh,
We
wow.
in it.
to see how well you manage to keep up with him as he dodges in and out of this ruined building.
Will Valim and I's roles be any weird because I'm holding him?
You could probably.
We're all holding hands,
Are we?
presumably.
Okay.
Well, Scorpio is in his element. He got a 21, and he is into this. This is just another training course.
Yeah, so Scorpio will probably leave you all behind.
That makes sense.
I got a dirty 20.
13 for me.
14.
Oh.
Yeah, buddies. We should not be left alone.
Right?
Them leave us behind is like catching up with Scorpio, and then we're just like, oh, we're dead, huh?
Yeah.
This is it, Valim. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, let's see here. Sorry, I'm just making sure everything's good on my
Oh man, I should have inspired everyone.
So, does this look good on my end though? Yes, kind of. Maybe I should put this a little higher. I'm gonna do something a little crazy.
Puggers.
Crazy.
Puggies.
Puggies.
pugs.
Okay.
Hi.
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 Please don't.
Watch out,
fall.
Nintendo's watching. They're coming for us.
Good.
Good.
I've trained for this
yeah.
all my life.
I love this. This is like such a home game. Oh my god. Okay. When you'll see when I switch over to the overview map, let's say.
Oh.
This is such a home game.
Look at it, Jasmine.
This is fire.
Oh,
This is
so
fire.
You
good.
had to have a coffin in there.
This is fire.
Oh my god.
This is
Nah.
Leander knows the inside of this ruin, which is where out bursts Scorpio, following Leander perfectly, Leander Lothart, as he ducks under one beam, sweeps over another with both legs, ducks in and out between two pillars that are crossing each other, and bursts out through the front gate, which does indeed open and close, by the way, into the middle of this graveyard. And you burst out behind him. Nim, you're so small, you're able to get through it. Ajax, make a dex save.
Wow.
Valim
Can
as
we
well.
live here?
Did you say a death save?
Yeah,
Dex.
Valim as well.
A death save?
A dex save, not death save, not death save. A dex.
We are in a crypt.
I was like, who's conscious? I thought.
19.
Nice.
Perfect.
Don't make that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
12.
Oh.
As you try to duck underneath one of the beams that Nim went under, you hit it, and it starts to fall into place. Ajax, you're able to roll onto the other side of it, but it does come crushing down. Valim, it pins your foot.
Ow.
Are you okay?
No.
What can I do?
You take 2 points of damage.
Can you help me lift this beam, please?
Yes.
Why are we following a scary man?
Let's get out of this first, please.
Oh my god, everyone looked at me like I was the weird one, and now they're following him faster than I am.
I want to try to help Valim. He's talking.
As you assume the deadlift position to lift the beam outside, Scorpio,
legs.
Nim, and Leander stand in a very solemn, quiet, beautiful, moonlit graveyard.
Wow.
It's full of mist. The mist is thicker now. The fog is thicker now than it was before. And he whispers to you all, clouds rest in the laps of the mountains. And he points up and you see the peak of a nearby mountain. One of the 3 sisters. The clouds, they rest in her lap. And he starts to like kind of whirl around hypnotically with the lamp in his hand or the lantern in his hand.
Wow.
And then he says, this, a good place to lay to sleep. Yes. And he
Indeed.
comes over here and rests a hand on the tomb and says, here the dreams are sweet. And then he points to the back near the, I guess it would be closer over here, back of the old church where there is indeed a well, and says, water. And somewhere here up ahead off camera is a ruined fountain that is dry.
Scorpio takes the dish off of his head because he did all of that acrobatics with this amazing glass dish. Finally takes it off his head and looks at Nim and just says, wait here. And he'll make his way solo over to the well.
Okay.
All right. So the well lies dark and empty, with a inky black pool of water far below you. Where the bucket would rest on the rope has been rotted through, and if you look closely, you might be able to see a bucket bobbing down below.
Scorpio is going to sort of examine the sides of this well and sort of like their condition, and then assume his position of splits to try to use the force of pushing against the sides to shimmy down with his torso down to try to catch this bucket.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check.
Yeah. Oh, it could have been better. That's a 12.
You start to shimmy down the well. Leander becomes alarmed as soon as you do. He says, no. And as you shimmy down the well, you feel something around your ankle, Scorp. And all you hear on the surface, Nim, is a bloop.
What?
Ajax, give me a athletics check or a strength save, your choice.
I know what I'm picking.
I didn't know you were Nim's sister, Scorpio.
Oh no! That's so mean.
News to me.
That's so mean.
15 on the strength saving.
You are able to lift the beam, but it's taking you time. Valim's foot is very pinned. It's starting to turn a little purple and discolored underneath the weight of it, but you will get it up. It's just taking you time. As you do, all of these events are unfolding outside, and you have to also very carefully, since you only rolled a 15, bring it back to a rest because you realize some of the structural support of this area you're in has been compromised.
Do I notice that as he's helping me try to move this?
Give me an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Ooh, good at that one. 11. I lied.
Yeah, you are so concerned with your foot being pinned and with this creepy man that was dancing through the ruins ahead of you.
Yeah.
It might not occur to you in that moment that just dropping the beam back down or not putting it back down carefully can be an issue.
Okay. Can I try to help him help me?
Yes,
In that
that will help you get out faster.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna start trying to lift it.
Valim, please.
What is your strength modifier? You can. So my house rule is you can add to any roll with your modifier rounded down, or cut by half, rounded down, or rounded up. Cut halved and rounded up. Sorry.
What's the minimum?
1.
Then it's a 1.
Oh.
0.
Not very strong. So you get a 16 instead, Ajax. But like I said, the going is slow. Outside Nim, you see Leander kind of like cower back here, and as he kind of hunches down behind the gravestones and stuff, you almost like lose sight of him in the mist as he goes, no, not the well. We mustn't go in the well. No. Wells are bad. Fountain is good. Yeah. And you see him start to go off into the mist towards the fountain where he says, dry is good.
And then
you hear like a
bloop,
up. And you do hear that small splash.
Yeah.
Scorpio.
Yeah.
You are plunged into icy cold depths, pitch black above you and below. Almost with alarming speed, you see the surface of the water becoming distant rapidly.
I'm running over just to go investigate whatever's happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as soon as he can, he's going to take as much breath as he can and focus on slowing down his metabolism and slowing down his systems and not panicking.
Yeah.
Because that's what's going to cause him to drown.
Yeah, give me a Constitution roll.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so as you start to descend rapidly, with that one last as your ankle got grabbed, you do manage to remain calm, remain cool, remember your training, and hold your breath as, like I said, the moonlight reflecting off the top of the well becomes rapidly distant. The water is icy cold, colder than you could have ever imagined.
What does the grip feel like on my ankle? Does it feel like a hand?
No.
Okay. Does it feel like something metal?
No.
Something magical?
I don't know. No.
Okay. So,
something strong.
With the force that it's pulling down, Scorpio is going to change tactics, but is still going to use the sides of the well to try to slow his descent.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to use his free foot and his hand outstretched. So he's making another bar with the leg still being pulled down.
Perfect. Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Or acrobatics, I guess. Since you're trying to you're trying to use your dexterity to kind of brace yourself against the well.
18.
You do manage to grab or create almost like a 3-point contact with the side of the well. You're being pulled down with great force, but you've slowed it. Nim, as you gaze into the well, you for a split second see Scorp's face and then darkness as it's pulled down by something.
Oh no. Scorpio! Oh, Ajax, Valim, anyone?
You hear that inside. You as you manage to put the beam back down. We're just gonna. This is a luck roll. Roll me just a bare 20, Ajax.
Oh boy. All right.
Well's haunted.
Yeah.
So it's just regular 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
A bear 20. It's my new burlesque show.
Let's use your other app. Okay. That's a 14.
The beam comes to a rest and everything seems silent for a moment, and then you start to hear the sickening grind of stone and metal and wood as it starts to creak against each other, and you're looking at this like I said, fallen pillar braced against another pillar, and you start to see it like
What's that?
Get out of there.
Go, move.
Yeah.
I let go. I let go of that.
Get out of there.
All right. Give me another, I guess, like dexterity or athletics. You can use acrobatics or athletics here. Athletics if you're going for sheer speed. Acrobatics if you're trying to duck in and out of the beams as fast as you can.
Acrobatics for me.
I'm doing athletics.
Ooh, nat 2024. Let's go. Let's go.
Athletics, that is a... Oh, brother. That is a 8. Oh.
Valim, you make it outside as a rush of dust meets you as part of the, a part of this church building collapses. The roof comes down, collapsing in on you. And you have a sickening realization as you look back at the collapsed doorway. You see now a number of pillars, boulders, and things like that standing between you and Ajax's frightened face.
Okay, do I have time for like a reaction kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw my staff and say rise to make Lorelei appear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like throw it at Ajax basically.
Yeah, with a nat 20, you have enough time definitely to do this. So
Cool.
you throw it out, Lorelei appears. What do you want her to do?
I want her to basically, because she's huge size. I want her to basically form enough space for him to be able to like basically make an archway with her body that he can go underneath.
She does. She creates a makeshift doorway, Ajax, pushing up the rock and stone out of the way, allowing for you to get through. And as she does, the archway collapses around her with a chunk. And Valim, you are left once again with a staff to pull out of the rubble.
You can rest now. Thank you.
The staff is a little cracked and will require time to repair itself, as you know it usually does.
That makes sense. She's earned a good long rest.
So I made it out, yes, right?
Yes, barely.
Just making sure.
Barely.
Just to clarify.
Okay. Okay. And I saw him throw the-
Ajax! Valine!
Yeah, yes? Why isn't Scorpio yelling?
Quick, help! Scorpio's falling in the well!
You see a
Oh
light
my
bobbing in
God.
front of you as this voice is like screaming behind you of, a lanterned man kind of like going in circles around a ruined fountain. As he goes around the backside of the fountain and disappears, and he says, "Dry is good, wet is bad. Dry is good, wet is bad."
We got it. We got it. We got it. What's in the well?
You hear nothing in response.
Come here!
Leander!
Leander. All right, I'll just run to the well. I'll run to the well because Leander's
Oh,
ignoring
no,
me.
no,
I'm gonna douse you in
no.
water if you don't come with us.
Oh, I saw Scorpio's face, and then it was sucked under, and I just...
Okay. Scorpio.
I hate this.
Scor-
He's in the
Scorpio.
well.
Yes. He's in the well.
Okay, Nim, will
Yeah,
you close your eyes for a second?
okay.
I'm gonna take a rope out of my bag, tie it around my waist, and then hand one end to Ajax.
Take it. Like,
And I'm diving into the well. Yeah, we all make bad choices, but I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Thank you.
Stay safe, stay safe.
You tie
stay safe.
You tie the rope around Valim's waist, or Valim ties the rope around his own waist. Ajax, you begin to lower him down the well. Scorpio, you are being pulled with dizzying speed. And you feel the sides of the wall break away as you enter almost like an underground cavern. And you're no longer, like the stone of the wall, you can no longer brace yourself again. You just feel your hand slip, and then there's nothing there. And all around you, you just see the void.
Am I still being pulled?
Yes. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 6.
You are terrified.
Yeah, I am.
And in your terror, like one small exclamation,
Oh.
you let out a breath. And as you do, you see one large glowing eye emerge from the depths. Green, almost dancing with a sort of pattern of flames, it blinks at you and asks in a deep voice, "Dost thou wish to live?"
And he just like Scorpio first starts nodding vigorously and then starts using like his monk abilities, and there's like bubbles, and the nod is at such a high speed that the water around him starts to like heat up a little bit.
Will thou accept my boon?
And as fast as it's going, his head stops at that word, looks it in the eye, and just does a single nod.
You feel a warm rush as like green flames almost engulf you. And you feel yourself almost become light in the water. And you see the eye blink once more and say, "I am older than the world itself. I hold your pact in good standing. The covenant is made. I will call upon you when I wish it, and you will answer, or I will wreak havoc upon you and yours. This is my bidding."
Why the fuck did I jump in after you?
And almost like a bubble, you start to rise. And you see Valim's like considered terrified face reaching almost down to you. And Valim, you see like a face wreathed in flames start to approach the surface of the water.
And as if Scorpio has momentum going up, he's going to come over towards Valim and carry him with, and they're just going to speed up.
Valim, the flames burn. Although Scorpio seems to be helping you, you feel your flesh start to sear at this otherworldly green flame that engulfs you both now. You come bursting out of the surface of the well, and you take, let's see, wrong die.
What you mean wrong die?
6 burning damage, but you are alive. You don't have to roll for your breath, and so is Scorpio. Scorpio, the flames extinguish.
I was the one who got injured.
And you were there.
Oh my goodness.
So as the water is still pouring off of Scorpio, he sort of coughs a bit, and he looks around and he grabs that bowl and he coughs a bunch of water out and catches a bunch into this bowl.
Ew.
Got it.
I run over to him. Are y'all all right?
I'm okay. You should check on Valim.
Valim, what happened?
What the hells was that?
Are you're warm. What? You all right?
I don't know, but I know that I'm alive.
Why were you on fire underwater?
I don't know. I think I may have granted something access to my body.
What?
You had enough time to do that?
It was a quick decision.
Can you elaborate?
Not really. There was an eye, and then I was on fire, and I may have agreed to a deal. I have a bit of a memory thing.
You agreed to a deal with the eye that lit you on fire underwater.
Well, to be fair, it did that after I said, yeah, I would like to live.
It asked you something?
It asked if I would like to live.
Yes is a good answer, I guess.
A creature at the bottom of the well?
But this is a special circumstance. Where are we?
I don't want
Nim's
anyone
phobia.
ever questioning what I do again.
Grows. Nim, make a wisdom saving throw.
21. I don't like rolling well all the time.
You feel a compulsion to like flee the well as much as, but you manage to steel yourself and stay there.
I see that Valim is hurt, and I'm like, ugh. I clasp his hand and do a cure wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it every time I try to help people, I get hurt?
I do appreciate it, Valim.
Never jump into wells. What's wrong with both of you?
Sorry.
As you
Something
say this,
happened to him!
you hear an exclamation come from far across past the fountain. A familiar voice that says, "Ah, I must do battle with the evil again." And you hear a clanking of metal on stone. And you hear like a painted gasp as, you know, the metal strikes out again. You hear like sounds of battle on the other side of the fountain.
You heal 12, by the way.
Thanks.
What?
Wait.
I just wanted to do this service. Why does this? Oh, God. Just walk over to see what's happening with Leander.
I was the mouse, Ajax. I'm sorry.
Give me a perception checks.
Perception.
I'm just glad you're all right.
15.
That's why I said technically I didn't see myself.
You see a light over near that like tombstone. You see like the wild wavering of a light.
Okay.
And you still hear like a voice being like, "Ah!" as it like attempts to do battle with something.
Do you want to come help? I'm like waving the
Mhm.
others over and make my way towards the light.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you, God, I love D&D. As you approach,
Scorpio, what the hell did you do?
I think
Does
I'm gonna
a
take a level
22
in Warlock.
does a 22 hit? Nim?
Hit me?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You take 6 lightning damage as the light in front of you grows large and like sort of wavy in nature. You'll have to forgive me. These are homemade by myself.
Ah!
Look
those
at it.
Did you make will-o-wisps?
I did!
Those are amazing.
cool.
Thank you! I made them out of cotton and toothpicks.
That's
Look at
so
that.
good. Like
There's
if the fact that
dimension.
I could tell what it was just
Yeah.
from looking at it.
Yay! I'm not a terrible miniature maker.
Not at all.
No.
I'm so impressed every week.
No, it looks beautiful.
It makes me think of like a Pokemon, honestly. Like there's
Yeah.
There's
The previous.
Yes, yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's so cool. Oh, I kinda
but I
love that.
hate what it just did to me.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, terrible.
6 lightning damage. Right, like zaps out at you as this like light comes out from behind one of the tombstones, striking you. Roll initiative.
Hey.
Oh my god, I hate this place.
13 for Scorpio.
Okay.
A 17 for Nim.
20 for Ajax.
Nice.
And a 17 for Valim.
Whose dex modifier is higher between you and
Mine's
I'm assuming you?
a 4.
Yeah.
Definitely Valim.
Okay. I needed wisp stats.
Okay. So it's Ajax, Valim, Nim, Scorpio.
And then whatever.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, peaches.
Surely Leander will aid us.
Sure.
Maybe
Leander
Leander's the
doesn't
one in
die.
the metal armor. Actually, I assume Leander's the one who is fighting these things. Because she said we heard some like fighting outside.
To be clear, my AC is 13.
Same. Hey, it's your age.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 damage.
Oh yeah, no, I was in single digits before you healed me. It was...
Oh.
No, ooh, Scorpio.
Sorry.
Most came from you.
That was that true. Not me.
So, all right. It is Ajax's turn first. Ajax, you see this. What do you do?
How far am I from this? Because I'm walking from the well towards where it happened. So
I
Well,
assumed
first I-
you were like right behind Nim, because Nim said,
Okay.
"Oh, come along." So if
Yeah.
Nim is here, I have it to where. Sorry, here everything's mirrored. I have it to where y'all are just behind, like probably here.
Okay.
I didn't think anybody would stay unless you chose to stay at the well.
no, yeah, we were heading over there. Okay, well, when I see that, when Ajax sees Nim get hit, he like freaks out, kind of freezes almost, and his first instinct is to run over to Nim, and Nim, are you all right? That's a no. Can I? So can I see what hit
Yes,
him?
it's a bright floating light bobbing kind of back and forth, almost in a hypnotic nature.
Just kind of like point.
Okay. If I touch Nim at this point, will I get electrocuted as well?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Good thoughts, though.
Because I want to go and grab Nim
hmm
and just get him as far away from this as possible.
Okay. So you are in attack range. So if you don't take the disengage, if you try to remove Nim, there will be an op attack.
Okay.
Now I can let you take that instead of Nim, since you're kind of, I'm assuming, shielding Nim with your body.
Yes.
Okay. Because like moving out, from my understanding of op attack rules, moving out of the sort of like once you're engaged, it usually take an op attack. However, like I said, because you're trying to lift and remove Nim from that situation, you would take that, but I would allow you to move them. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Okay.
what I want to do.
All right. Let's see if they hit. You hear the lightning crackle. You smell ozone in the air as it evaporates. Does a 22 hit?
Oh my
Yes, the
god.
22 does hit.
I've been rolling really well today.
Good
Except
Lord.
for Leander. I was rolling very poorly for him.
It got us lost.
11 points of lightning damage sear across your back.
Oh, Jesus
11?
Christ.
Yikes.
Yeah.
We're gonna die, y'all. But at least we're in a
11.
graveyard.
At least it's not in a well.
Yeah.
Well, I
Oh.
should look at my spells now, if that matters.
And then, but where do you move Nim to? Just so I know.
Good to know from.
I want to
Where's my
move Nim probably behind the building.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would the, just to
I don't
ask,
care.
would that like sarcophagus
like that
provide
far?
cover?
Yes.
Yeah. Like I want to move
Yes.
to
Very
the side of it.
very astute observation, Xander. Half cover, full cover.
Okay.
Full cover.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I just saw Nim get electrocuted. Definitely full cover.
Okay, so do you want to, let's see, because you move from here to here, so that's 5, 10, 15. You have quite a bit of movement left. Do you want to move back here or here?
If you're going pat, I'm gonna say not so far.
Yeah. For spells.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do where you're at right now.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Sorry. No, on the side of the building, like on by.
Like here. Okay.
Yes.
So that's that'll be 30. Okay, so you are here again. Perfect.
Okay.
So clasping Nim, you duck around the corner of the old church and put him down, like behind, like with the light, with the edge of the building, kind of obscuring you from view. And that will be your turn. Then it is Valim's turn.
Okay. So walking out, like, do I see the person that was clashing with these things?
Right now it's like you hear it, but you're not sure that you see it. I think Nim made the connection that the light was the lantern of Leander. You hear for sure across the wind.
And do I see a will-o'-the-wisp coming out?
You see this one, yeah, because it just crackled at Nim and at Ajax. So you do see that.
Okay, so then that's the only one I see right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to get within 15 feet of it.
Mm-hmm.
Say a few words. Flame, ignite, ignite for light. I'm going to cast Burning Hands. So 15-foot cone. That's to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. It fails.
Nice. Okay. So
which
then
is
it's
hard.
I'm fine with that.
It's hard for these things to fail dex saves, but it does.
Wow.
So, 9 fire damage.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, keeping math.
And then if I have any movement, I'll try to just move behind something.
Mm-hmm. You would have 15 feet of movement. Would you like
Cool.
to like move here or
That'd be first one's fantastic.
right there?
Further, yeah.
Okay,
that's
perfect. Do you attempt to hide?
Good. Yeah, if I can.
Okay, yeah. Give me a stealth check.
Okay. Oh hell yeah, that's a 22.
Nice.
Perfect.
Let's go, baby.
Awesome. So I'm gonna write that down. That's good to know. And then it is Nim's turn. Yes, Nim. Yes.
Yeah. 60. It's 60 feet. Yeah. Within 60.
Yes. You're within, I think, 30 feet where you are here because it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll peek my head around,
Mm-hmm.
and I suppose. Death waits all around, it's just waiting to be found. And do dissonant whispers,
Perfect.
which is a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
14.
14. Let me see here. I'm not sure the spell. Let's see. It has to be a creature, correct?
Yeah,
Oh.
one creature. Is it not a creature?
Oh.
Within range that can hear.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So wisdom saving throw?
Mm-hmm. It's psychic damage. This, in case that's relevant.
I got a 16.
All right. So is it half? Let me see. On failed save-
Yes, it's half and it doesn't run away.
Okay. Yes. So I rolled 8 damage, so 4 damage.
Okay, perfect. And then
And I make sure to duck back behind the.
Mhm. Then
Oh,
as
sorry.
Mhm.
I'm still not used to bonus action. We'll try with that same song. Hopefully, inspire Ajax to fight a little better and bardic inspo for Ajax.
okay, perfect. Awesome. So Ajax, you'll get a next D6 on your next roll. Scorpio, before you can act, you see a figure making battle with something kind of step back into view, brandishing a silver sword and a shovel and like almost like dual wielding it, whirling it around him, clang, clang, missing and striking the stones. And you see, oh shit, he's dead.
Ah! Leander!
This one doesn't look as good as the other one. I'm trying to position. There we go.
They look great.
And you see Leander bearing down on one of these creatures, singing all kinds of strange mantras and songs as he does. It crackles. And, let's actually see.
Balvin, by the way, so the bardic inspiration, you can actually add it after you roll, but before you know if it succeeds. So otherwise you can hold on to it. Like you can use it on an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw for the next 10 minutes. So you don't have to use it on the next one.
Got you.
Like if you roll badly, like before you know if it fails or succeeds, you can choose to add a d6 if you'd like.
Got you. Okay, cool.
It crackles out, and you see almost like a lightning rod. Leander's shovel like conducts all of it up into his arm, and you see his flesh start to smoke and sear as he exclaims in pain. And then he says, Sierra! And strikes back himself.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a dying cry.
Oh.
Hitting. Oh, the other die fell off the tray. I don't think that counts. God, my rolls with Leander are not great. Striking at it. You see his blade almost gleams with a magical quality as he strikes out at it and cuts off like one of the thin wisps coming off of this, like one of the thin lights coming off of this wisp. Which I guess some of you may or may not know that they're wisps, even though you as players know that they are wisps.
Right. For sure. Weird electric things.
Yeah. Scorpio, your turn.
So this is just good to have a visual enemy after being dragged down a well by an invisible one. So Scorped is like amped. And so he's running forward, following the orders, and all of the things that are happening with Leander just fall out of his tunnel vision. He's going after the one that hurt his friends. And he's going to bounce off of the headstones and then jump up and come to slam his forehead down on this thing.
Okay.
He's going to try. Okay. Plus the strike, that is 23 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Sweet. So with that, I'm going to expend a key point to do Flurry of Blows. So this will be 3 strikes with his forehead as he comes down on this thing. Let me grab 7 plus 15, because it's adding it for all of them, is 22 points of damage.
22 points of damage.
Whoa.
Your flurry of blows strikes true. You see the light start to glimmer and fade, but still hold strong.
So he has done this sort of like somersault in the air to keep headbutting it, but then has to land as he fell through the whole thing.
Yeah. You see like the wisp like kind of flicker every time you smack it with this insane amount of damage you've met out. But you also see it just like kind of remain glimmering. And as it does, it tries to flee from you. It comes down through your body.
Oh, not again.
Yeah, feeling cold, icy, leaving like a feeling that your chest fell asleep or half your body fell asleep as it passes through you. It zips by you, Valim, not knowing your presence, so you can take an op attack here if you so wish.
Yes, I would. Let's swing the short sword.
Is it a magical short sword?
No.
Okay. Just wondering if it had a +1 or something.
But it feels nice. It's a 19.
That hits, just barely.
5 slashing damage.
Okay.
Piercing
You
spear.
see, you make this like glancing blow against it as the light flickers again and then continues its trajectory. It comes to a stop and for a moment you see it like go into Leander's body, and then you see like him fall down onto the floor as it explodes out of him, dealing. Well, let's see. Leander staggers as this sheer force comes bursting out of his rib cage. And at this point, it's hard for you to even see the wisp. Like, it kind of stops its movement inside his body. He lets out a gasp, and you see like blood kind of shoot out of his mouth in an anime fashion as you see this pulse doosh kind of like happen. And then it is your turn, Ajax.
Oh my god.
It's fun.
So the one that just hit Leander, you said I can't see it anymore, or can it?
You can see it. Let me just read this. So the will-o'-the-wisp can move through other creatures and objects as if they were difficult terrain. It takes, force damage if it ends its turn inside an object. So it has ended its turn inside Leander.
Okay.
But you do see this other. Oh, I should have probably moved it.
Okay.
It is there. It is occupying the same space. It's just difficult to see. That does not mean that it can't be targeted by damage. It just means you can't select it. Like area attacks would still affect it, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Mechanically speaking.
But I see the other one though, right?
Yes. The one who's fighting, yes.
Oh man, Ajax is not very happy seeing Leander get worked like that. Oh god. I have 6 health, guys. It's not good. Okay. Instead,
Ajax, from looking at him, you get the sense that if you are busted up, Leander is worse.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. Instead,
it was a good run. It was a good run.
It was great. It was great. It was great. It was really good. Okay. Instead of trying to get my sword and just go swing at it, Ajax has his crossbow. So he's gonna get his crossbow out and attempt to just shoot the one that he can see.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Let me see. All right. That is a. Oh, come on, man. Why me?
Do you want to action surge and attack again?
Wait, hey, you.
Yeah, you also
can
you can also heal yourself as well. So there's a couple of options here. You can use your bardic inspiration. You can second wind if you want to. You can use your bonus action here to like regain some health. Or you can use your action surge to attack again.
Yeah, you could do both because the bonus action you always have, so you can do your second wind.
Yeah, so you could just to give you some options on what you could do.
Oh Jesus. Okay, I definitely use my second wind. Try to heal something because should I roll something for that?
Yeah, it's gonna be 1d10 plus 2.
Okay. Let me see. It's easier to do it here. Oh, no, I see it in the bottom left corner. D10. Here we go. Please, gods, be with me. That
Careful what you wish for.
You said a D10 plus 2? Okay, so I rolled a 9.
So you get 11 hit points back.
Thank God.
So you stand up kind of bristling. And you feel some of the strength return to your feet. Like you said, you don't like seeing your Leander. I don't know if I want to call him your friend. You don't like seeing Leander getting worked over like this. So you stand up bristling. And if you choose to use your action surge, you could take another action. That can be with the crossbow, or that can be any other action you choose. You can attack or anything you'd like.
I'm going to attack. I'm trying to attack again.
Okay.
Again with the crossbow, though.
Okay.
I don't want to get too close yet.
That's fair.
Let me roll. That is a. Oh wow, that's that's a 4.
Oh,
Yeah, your crossbow bolt flies wide again. These things are bobbing and weaving, and they're difficult to aim at. They're made of light, and so figuring out how exactly to lead them is difficult because their movements are so erratic. Valim, you were up. You were right here behind this tombstone.
Okay.
A little rusty, guys.
Does Leander look conscious?
He is, yes. He is on his feet, but his breathing is ragged.
Okay. Oh God, everything about this is so bad. Okay, if he's Nim, are you able to heal Leander?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then
little.
that's all we need. So then I'll go no, that's not gonna work either. Screw it. Secrets don't last very long with Valim anyways. I'm going to look about 10 feet above the will-o-wisps.
Mm-hmm.
So like above above Leander, but like 10 feet from each of the will-o-wisps.
Mm-hmm. Like in the middle?
Yeah.
Technically,
then-
this wisp is on the same space as Leander. It's like inside
Just
him.
above.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. So I want I'm gonna look above that spot and say it wasn't gonna be a secret long anyways. Come on out, Pilar. And I'm gonna snap my fingers and summon my wildfire spirit within 10 feet of them.
It appears out of midair in a burst of blue flame. One snaggletooth, eyes bright and inquisitive. What would you like for it to do?
So firstly, they need to make a dex saving throw
Okay.
whenever that appears, and it's a 14, so it's most likely they'll pass, but just in case.
One makes it, the other one doesn't. Now my question is, does Leander have to do so as well?
That's why I wanted it to be 10 feet.
Okay.
Yep.
So
just out of range.
wait. Oh, but I rolled twice. Let me just roll once.
Ajax is pissed watching this happen, by the way.
Yeah. Strange
This one
things-
fails.
Okay. So then that is 9 points of fire damage.
Perfect.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to say, Pilar, that one, and then aim at the one that failed.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to make a roll. That is a dirty 20.
That hits.
So that's good. That is 8 fire damage.
Perfect.
So it shoots like a flaming seed.
Mm-hmm. This one here dies. Its glimmer goes out and it turns into mist and disappears. Nim, it is your turn.
Ajax is less pissed now.
Yeah, I wonder. Oh, I only have one spell slot left, so I kind of want to save healing in case someone goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Since I don't think we have any potions either. Okay,
You did
so
encounter
I'll
a
just do...
vendor.
Hmm?
You did encounter a vendor.
Yes,
Right.
no, we did it and just bought string and bones, and eel. Also, we're broke, so I don't think. Okay, so I will just do my cantrip, Memento Mori.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a range of 60 on the other Will-O-Wisp.
Mm-hmm.
It will be a wisdom saving throw,
Okay.
and this will just be via the pipes, perhaps.
Okay. Oof. I got a 7. I think that fails.
that'll hit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a d4. It's not a ton, but okay. So 2 damage, 2
Mhm.
psychic damage, but it's got disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Ah, okay. So you see the light flicker but remain kind of bobbing in and out of Leander's chest. It crackles with energy once more. It's lucky it's got disadvantage because that first one definitely hit. I rolled a 16 twice. It crackles and you see Leander fall unconscious as it does so. His body lies limp on the floor. And the wisp kind of bobs triumphantly. Scorpio, it is your turn.
As this thing leaves, Scorpio just thinks it has killed Leander.
Mhm.
And so he goes the other way, taking this running leap on the gravestone's back, and does the same thing, just dive bombs with his forehead at this
Yeah.
thing.
Roll to hit.
Oh, no, not great. Oh, dang. Does a 12 hit?
No, you try to aim your headshot
Yeah,
at
exactly.
it, but miss as the light deftly moves out of the way, seeing what fate you bestowed upon its comrade, or knowing. Actually, this is the one you hit, knowing
Yeah,
what you did before. This time, it quickly dips out of the way.
yeah. Scorpio abandons the move and then turns into a soft tumble to catch himself.
Okay, perfect.
He's next to Leander then.
Okay, perfect. I believe it is this wisp's turn. Yes. Wait,
Oh.
didn't it
No,
just go?
didn't it just
Yeah, it just went.
attack?
I
It
think
just
I
attacked him,
think I
right?
messed up the 2 wisps. I did mess up the 2 wisps because the other one. Okay, it doesn't go because you know what? It already went. Ajax, you're up.
Oh, thank you. You're beloved.
We're so close to dying.
Gabe knows about wisps. They scary as hell.
Okay. All right. So now seeing that one is gone, I'm a little less worried about going up there and just dying now. So I get my battle axe out, stand up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, I'm still by the side of the church.
You're right
I haven't
here.
moved yet.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I stand up. I use my movement to go over there towards it, and how can I get creative with this? Who cares? All right, just gonna jump and try to slash it like this. Yeah,
Okay.
So 2-hander.
Go ahead. Roll to hit.
Can you imagine Ajax in this moonlit cemetery coming down with this axe at this lightning will-o-wisp?
Yeah.
So cool.
Could you imagine Ajax rolling a 1?
Yes. Oh.
A 6.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
Your digital dice need to go in dice
Do it.
jail.
Your
Right?
Yeah.
axe swings wide, striking on the sarcophagus instead.
But there's cool sparks.
Valim, it is your turn.
Who?
Valim. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm going to run up to Leander.
Mm-hmm.
Use my last spell to cast Cure Wounds.
Mm.
And heal Leander for 11 points of healing.
You see Leander's eyes flutter open as he coughs up blood and says, I saw Sierra.
Okay. Little worried about you. And then who all is within 5 feet?
It's you, Scorpio, Leander, and the Wisp.
Okay. So I'm gonna have Pilar come down.
Mm-hmm.
Scorpio, don't freak out about this, okay?
I can take it.
Okay. Leander, don't freak out about this, okay?
I've seen crazier things.
Oh gosh. And then
Isn't Ajax right there too, though?
Oh, yes, Ajax is also
Oh,
in
yeah.
range.
Ajax,
No.
you're gonna freak out about this? Do you trust me?
No, but I don't have a choice.
Good choice. Then my bonus action with that is the the spirit ability, fiery teleportation. The spirit and each willing creature within 5 feet of it teleport up to 15 feet. So we're just going to teleport 15 feet away. So we don't do an attack of opportunity.
Perfect. You are all teleported 15 feet away from the wisp. Which direction would you like to go?
That way is good actually.
This way?
Yep.
Okay.
And then it makes another deck save.
Um.
And I brought this back, Jasmine. I thought you would appreciate it. This is what's inside of my Howl jacket.
Yes.
I got a 15.
I think that passes. Yeah, it passes, so nothing happens.
Okay. Nim, they all pop up in a blaze of blue flame next to you.
Ah!
You have plenty of questions. I can have answers.
I'm just staring.
It is Leander's turn. Oh no, it is the wisp's turn.
Isn't it Nim's turn? Because Nim goes after me?
Yeah.
Oh yes, it's Nim's turn. Yeah.
That's fair.
Leander's up though. I see him. Does he look
With us.
like?
He looks rough, but he's breathing.
Okay, so I'll do Memento Mori again, just like playing on the pipes to hit the will-o-wisp. So it's another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oof. This time it makes it. Because I think a 17 would make it.
Yes. Yeah.
This
So
time it makes it.
nothing happens, but Nim looks back at everyone next to him and goes, specifically like Scorpio, because he's like done so much hitting. What are you doing back here? Get back, fight some more.
Okay.
Don't be overcome by fear. Bardic Inspo.
I'll take it.
Now it's the wisp's turn. I need to remember to move things. So we're back here now. You know what? I really should have gotten those minis I ordered for y'all by now.
You ordered
Hasn't
a
it
while
been
ago.
like
Should be real
5
soon.
weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hero
Didn't you
Forge.
order them? I think you ordered them after week 2, right?
Once you guys knew what your characters
Right.
looked like. I want to say it was like week 1. I feel like it was week 1 or 2. I think it's
I
been.
think it was right before episode 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually.
Once we had locked in what everyone looked like.
Mhm.
We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, that's the conversation for later. The wisp comes bobbing over. I'm going to roll a d4 to see who it attacks. All right, let's see. Actually, there's 5 of you, so I'm going to roll a d5 to see who it attacks. There's no such thing as a d5. Okay.
I was gonna let you have
I
that
just
one.
realized that as I went to go look for one, my brain was like, "There's no such thing as a D5." All right,
Really want
I'm
you to
gonna
have
roll a D6 on a 1 or a 6. It'll attack Leander. The other numbers denote the 4 of you.
Love it.
Wow.
5. It's Nim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Wow, this is twice now.
Yeah.
Thinking like kids.
Why did you come here?
Because they all came towards you. Dealing, oh my god, 11 points of lightning
Again?
damage.
Nim passes out.
Oof.
And then it is Leander's turn. Leander says, "The child, no!" and goes lunging forward, silver short sword flashing in the wind. Ha! Hitting! Finally!
Let's go.
Actually, I think any amount of damage from Leander will kill this because his magic is or his sword is magical.
Right.
The wisp, which only had 2 hit points,
Ugh.
cuts cleanly in half. Once again, anime style. Shink. And then dissolves. Leander turns around to you all and says, "The child!"
The child.
And like
Is
falls upon the kid.
Do you have any spells left?
Ooh.
Yep.
Yep, the only other spellcaster.
I don't have spells, but I have medicine, so I can at least stabilize you.
Yeah,
but
we can.
with,
We'll all start
Yeah,
like,
so I'm gonna
going
start
to work.
Gonna with my herbalism kit and everything. Gonna take it out, pull out.
Ajax is freaking out. Nim, wake up!
You must let the druid do his craft. I don't know why
Sure.
Leander talks like this now. Being on death's door has made him even creepier. You must. He takes both your hands in his, or else he'll join the wisps.
Oh my god, that was the worst thing you could have said. And so I'll start putting on my herbalism kit and gathering like any herbs that I know would help, and then
Roll
try to stabilize them.
medicine with advantage.
Dope.
Scorpio is going to pull up and try to help, and he's going to pull out the bouquet of flowers that he got, and he offers them to Valim, and he says, if any of these help.
Kid you not.
20?
Nat 20 for a 24.
Yeah!
Nim, you pump up with 1 hit point.
Marigold?
Believe.
Ajax is still, Leander is still holding your hands. He starts dancing around, skipping around with your hands in his. Ah,
Someone help me!
and death. They dance together. They dance together. And he begins taking you around the tombstones in like a strange, fiendish dance.
So he's not dangerous. He's just concerning.
Eccentric.
No,
This one's dead.
That's what we say about concerning people.
Is
to
Nim
be honest.
okay?
Yeah, well, he's fine. He's conscious.
Can you?
Ah,
Sure.
yes. And he's got his arm around your waist.
Can you cure wounds yourself?
And he has your other hand in
Yes.
his hand.
Okay.
But he's not, it's not a hover hand. He has his arm just like around
It's
your
there.
waist.
I
Nim
don't
kind of
feel
like
comfortable with this.
Ajax is away, which means it's time to show everybody else something completely strange. I call Pilar down and have him like, Pilar, Nim,
Ah!
Pilar.
Pilar gets like a little shy and is like, oh, especially at Nim's exclamation, it starts to like sink back into your chest a little bit with only the eyes showing.
oh, hi.
This is a
Hi.
vibe that lives inside of my body.
Wow.
I think I got one of those recently.
What?
Maybe.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Pilar? Actually, Pilar, great timing. Scorpio here was covered in green flames that burned my body and was inside of a well, and I saw an eye. Does that sound familiar?
No.
Same.
That's worse, actually.
Oh.
The sun god doesn't live inside wells. And you see him get a little deeper in your chest cavity as he sinks down a little more.
Okay.
Just
then,
his little hair kind of forming like a little swoopy hair bit sticks out.
Like chest hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna Nim clutches himself like in a sort of like and cure wounds on myself.
Okay. You can go to sleep now. No, like
Mm-hmm.
pat the top of their head.
He sinks down and you feel a warmth in your chest like a shot of rum. Coconut rum.
Who needs alcohol?
I'll take
Leander
one.
is still dragging Ajax around in this haunting, ghoulish dance around the tombstones.
Please help.
You think they're dating now?
Please.
Huh?
Is this how dating works? Are they on a date? Should we not interrupt?
Okay, him
Help.
I'll play a little tune to the.
Mm-hmm.
I'll druid craft the sound of like crickets chirping to the tune.
He continues
What are y'all
to...
doing?
This only encourages him. Yes, the sound, the dance. Forever we dance. He gets his face really close to yours as you're dancing, and his grip tightens around your waist. Forever we are locked in a dance with death and with life.
Scorpio, please.
At the edge of a blade we dance, like
No.
an edge like this one.
No.
I will cut in as a blade, and I'll tap Ajax on the shoulder.
You're cutting in.
I'm cutting in.
He lets you, and you and Ajax are
Scorpio
dancing,
joins.
and Leander gives you like a deep bow, and picks up his lantern once more. Ajax, you're now dancing with Scorpio.
Chirp, 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 chirp.
Are you okay?
I couldn't move my feet.
Oh, do you feel better now?
I don't. Why are we dancing, Scorpio?
Oh, we don't have to.
Take, please.
Nim is okay, and I'll usher Ajax over to Nim.
His eyes were so hypnotizing, I couldn't stop.
Yeah.
Leander sits there, like next to Nim, and claps you on the back and says, "Well, it's time for a funeral, even if it is not yours or mine this day."
Uh,
Oh my God, so we came here to
Yes.
bury a toy.
Hey, Scorp. You got that water still?
Oh, yeah, hold on. And I'll go over and check on the glass dish. Does it still have water in it?
Still there. It sits
Great,
by
great.
the edge of the well, and as you go to pick it up, you hear like a voice kind of waft up towards you and say hauntingly, "Until we meet again."
Okay. And I'll slowly back away and turn. I got it.
Are you okay?
No. And I'll set it down.
Nothing's normal today.
Nope.
No.
okay.
With the commotion over, Nim, the graveyard is beautiful, bathed in silver light, resting, like Leander said, in a cloud in the lap of the mountain. This seems like an apt place to lay anyone to rest.
Perfect. Ajax, hand him the shovel, small shovel. Could you just, we find like a nice spot where Leander had pointed out to. Could you, dig us a small hole for, take out the toy soldier that's wrapped up, for Sir Reginald?
Of course, Nim.
Scorpio, would you mind holding the ball, please?
I can do that.
And Nim fishes out. I'm sure it doesn't take long for Ajax to dig up a small hole.
Yeah.
Fishes out a black candle. If this candle is our memory, then let fire be our loved ones. Valim, would you mind lighting?
It would be my pleasure, Nim. No. Ignited.
And just like this candle, our memories keep our loved ones' lights aflame. And he dips the candle into the water where it continues to burn and does not go out. And pulls it back out. He lays the toy soldier in the small hole that Ajax has dug. And now a story for Sir Reginald. Story of a toy soldier. We gather here for a tale to be told of friend and soldier Sir Reginald. He struck down his foes in the battles he fought, but weighed down by woes, 'twas a friend he sought. Alas, came a boy with a golden heart, who saw not a toy, but a friend from the start. On a fateful day, one final price to pay, not a word was spoken when toy soldier was broken. But Reginald knew that the stories were true. Two would become one, and he would live on.
Crying in the club right now.
So good.
Wow.
Us,
Ajax and I are clapping.
us cancers are sensitive, yo.
Josephine, wow.
That was beautiful. Leander says, "What are we if not toys in the hands of the gods?" And cries. One
Ajax.
single Gucci tear.
Ajax, if you would cover Sir Reginald and lay him to rest once and for all.
Of course. Start covering him.
Leander stands over you all with a censer in his hand now, kind of walking around, chanting in tongues, leaving this like very thick, fragrant incense in his wake that kind of envelops you all. It smells like lavender and eucalyptus. And yeah, he just swings it around his head as he walks around, making sure that the entire area is like sanctified.
Wonderful. I will write to Tracy of the service that we held for Sir Reginald. Thank you all for being a part of it.
It was quite the adventure.
Yes.
Unforgettable.
Tracy would be very happy.
Good.
Well, I suppose since night has fallen and the ghouls will be about, you should
that you?
probably make an abode your home with me tonight.
Oh,
You know, nothing else
that's
will
so
surprise me.
kind.
Camping in these parts is viable, but only for the experienced. The way to the church is blocked. He looks at the church and notices that you see now that it's collapsed. I guess we'll have to take the side gate.
Do you know what that one is?
I don't. We evade death's sweet embrace another day.
May I see that pipe?
He hands it to you and kind of skips along, waving the lantern back and forth. And he wiggles his hips as he does and says, "Death, you saucy mistress. Death."
No, Valim, may,
And
may
he's
I-
like, he's
You
like,
knew who I was handing it to. You knew.
yeah. He's like kind of wiggling his hips and his shoulders as the lantern swings, and he says, "I know you want me. I know. Long have you groped and grasped for me. But
You know, somebody
today,
has probably slept
I
with
say no."
Not today.
And he like continues to kind of dance and wiggle his hips in front of you as he goes along the path with shaky feet.
I could learn a thing or two from him, I think, actually.
He's not all that bad when you get to know him.
Do you know, I should have him talk to Sunflower for me.
I think Sunflower would have a mighty competitor in an argument with him.
Yeah, she would say everything and be mean, and he would say something along the lines of, "I'm sexy and dead, maybe." And honestly, it would work.
He leads you towards the middle of the courtyard you're in, where the fountain is, and makes his way towards the center of the fountain. You have like a big lip around you. This fountain at one point was huge. It's dried now, overgrown with moss. And you see him start to pick up some moss and out of his pocket take a flint and tinder and begin to like ignite it. And says, "It's a long way to my home. First, we should rest." And he begins to make like a small camp in the little shelter that the fountain provides.
Yeah.
Whisper to Valim real fast. Do you think he can leave?
I genuinely think that we were worried about Nim being a godchild. I'm pretty sure that's like a demon that just chose to stay for fun. and I'm so here for it. Like, Scorpio was doing some weird shit in that well, but like, screw that. This person, they saw Scorpio go in the well, left him to die, and said, "Wet is bad, dry is good."
Whenever he grabbed me, I couldn't let go.
Was it firm?
It was hypnotizing.
Zero judgment. Was it kind of nice?
Yes.
See, I believe it. Like the way that those hands held that silver sword and were swinging, like it's that whole thing about people want me. I bet it's true. He gets so much poon. I'm sure of it.
Valim.
What?
Who wants eel? I got a lot of it.
I do.
I make
Eel.
sure-
They're like snakes of the sea.
I make sure to retrieve the bowl with the water and the candle in it that's like still lit in there and bobbing in there, and bring that over.
You see him like meticulously putting down sticks of incense around the rim of the fountain as he prepares for a short rest, where you can, spend hit die before moving forward with your journey.
Will play a little song on the lute while you short rest, so you can add. It's a song of rest, if you will.
He sings along with you,
Oh.
Fantastic.
making it kind of worse but kind of better. And
Yeah,
as you
definitely.
play, do you play your flutes or do you play a lyre or?
A liar, yes.
He randomly starts to sing a song from memory along with the music you're playing, and he's just like, "Ah, the slow descent of death, your hands I do evade, and
Yeah.
through the smoke and fog and fire, your gaze it does pervade." And you enjoy a song of rest as you all, are filled with a oddly comforting smell of saffron and sandalwood from like this, from these incenses, and his trick works. You're able to sit here and rest for a matter of hours.
So,
yeah.
if you spend a hit dice during this short rest, which Belmont, you can spend a hit die, roll that to heal that. You can add 1d6 because of the Song of
Okay.
Rest to that amount as well.
Yeah.
Leander, you know a lot of strange things.
Yes, I do.
Are there a group of werewolves in the forest nearby, and one of them is named Song by chance, and they have strange little totems like this,
Wow.
possibly?
He snatches like the totem from your hand and looks at it, licks it.
Okay.
It tastes like a funeral pyre. It tastes like ash and ruin.
I simply now have more questions. Why did she give that to me? Oh, well, she didn't kill us, so... You're strange. I like that. Wish I had a dead rabbit to give you.
That's something to say, huh?
Giving dead rabbits to a couple people now. They were
Sure,
animals,
sure.
but they were happy.
Go ahead and subtract 4 rations as you enjoy the benefits of another short rest and get your delicious food. And yeah, we've got, don't forget to roll hit die. That'll be where we call it a close tonight, with Leander's haunting voice kind of giggling as he breaks down the camp for you all. He says, "I'll lead you through paths less traveled and less safe, but safer than here."
Yo, I bet you he can twerk. Like, kid
That's
you
the
not.
end of the episode.
I love Leander. I love him.
He really grew on me. And it had to be the realization that, he might just be a genuinely concerning human being, but he's not dangerous. So it's like, fine,
So far.
Ajax fell in love today.
you know what the thing is? All the women have been beating you up, but
yeah,
This man
Leander?
took me into his arms.
Yeah.
Yes.
maybe that's all it took.
When was the last time someone that's gonna sound bad? Someone was dominant to Ajax, but and compassionate.
Yeah, he gently
Never.
took you within his arms.
Yeah, you got topped by a weird great man. But he was nice
said
about
it.
it. Yeah, I got rid of my shame real quick.
Sign offs. Xander, take us away.
Yeah, whatever keeps them off my mom. Jesus.
Yeah.
We need to stop talking about topping right now.
Oh, what if you
Xander.
took Leander to your mom?
I'm Xander. You can find me at Xanderific. I'm streaming storytelling and gaming all week long. Find me at Xanderific on Twitter or on Twitch, where I'll both be posting on my personal channel and hosting on the various channels that I'll be guesting on throughout the week. Join me, won't you?
Do the thing. Xander's fantastic. Follow him on everything. Gabe.
Hi, I'm Gabe James Games, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, across social media. I don't have a really consistent schedule because chaos is basically my lifeblood. But I'm always working on something else. I post my random ideas on Twitter, working on a goblin dating sim. I still do my voiceover work. So I stay plenty busy, and there is plenty more. And I promise that I am a pure, innocent boy, regardless of...
Cap.
Yeah,
Cap.
Period.
On that. Cap. Is it my turn?
Mhm. No, or Josephine's. I was gonna go in order. It's up to you.
The disappointment.
I am at JCVIM everywhere. This Friday, you can catch Eclipse, which is a sci-fi horror RPG. Our GM really reminded us that it's horror this last episode. Season 3, we just started season 3, and both Gabe and Xander are on as guests this Friday.
Oh,
So,
I didn't know
yeah.
Xander was on. Oh,
yeah,
no.
y'all are both on.
I'm sorry.
So it should be a real fun time.
Different
That's
characters.
on twitch.tv/JCVIM on Fridays at 7 p.m. So hope to see you there.
Maybe I'll be Leander.
Give me a second here. Actually, we have Balvin. Balvin, do your shout out. I want to do something cool today, but do your shout out.
Oh boy. I'm Lord Balvin on everything, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. I am just a guy, really. Tweet about a lot of things, a lot of topics. I stream every now and then. It's been inconsistent lately because this past weekend we had the soft initial launch of the GTA RP server I've been talking about.
That's awesome.
Went really well. And the next big event for it will be this weekend, probably on Saturday. No specific streamers, just look up TSRP on Twitter or Twitch, and you'll find a plethora of people that if you want to watch, you'll pick them there. So that's what I got going on.
Dope.
Before I do my sign off, Josephine, is there any way you can add that thing as a cam? I kind of messed up. Can you re-add the map cam? I wanted to start featuring some of the beautiful fan art we get during the show. Here's Ajax sleeping. Look how
just
cute
happened.
he looks. He's so tired.
It's art people did during our show. There's
Yeah.
a
This
Beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing.
Wow, slumped.
oh
Half of that one got cut off because of the
Jasmine,
weird dimensions.
Did you see the dancing?
Here we go. So there's Leander smoking his
Wow,
pipe.
wow, wow,
That's
wow,
fine.
wow.
Wow, that's fine.
And the lantern.
There's the
I ain't
full
gonna
mouth.
The hands on the hips.
so funny.
The group one, yeah.
Oh, Leak,
What?
I appreciate you,
Yes,
Leak.
Leak Wimble.
Oh my
Look at
god.
that. Oh.
Wow.
Leak is such a talented artist.
Wow.
What?
It's beautiful.
both
Consistently
of
blown
I
them.
do
away.
shout outs here.
That's
Leak Wibble. The other piece of art was by Dying City. This will get ironed out in coming
Oh
weeks.
yeah. So the hashtag has the dancing Leander. God, that's
Yeah.
horrifying.
Where's that group art?
Is it horrifying?
I mean, it's great, but that's my sleep paralysis demon.
Dancing Leander's killing me.
No, there's it's
But we're watching.
it's recently on. There's a GIF of Dancing Leander.
There's a gif of Dancing Leander.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love
The
this
same-
one as well.
Same artist.
What are you doing? This is by the wonderful
I see the GIF. I see the
Riley
GIF.
O'Malley.
Yep.
And here's
Yeah,
the
that.
gif.
Wow.
Death, you saucy mistress. Leander gives me Adventure Time vibes. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like, he's
god.
harmless, just scary.
Wow.
Any art we missed, we'll try to get it next week. Sorry that was such a
Incredible.
chaos as I got that up and running. It was an idea I had, and like I said, in the future I'll try to iron
I
it
love
out a
it.
little bit.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I wanted to highlight some of the wonderful art we get in a week because there's so much of it. Riley also did. I think I got their name right. Yes, Riley O'Malley also did this piece of Leander, which is just such a spitting image. I want to share this one as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's sick. So cool.
So good.
Thank you so much for joining us every week for this amazing adventure. It's been so fun to tell this story with these wonderful people for all of you. It just
You
makes me
did great today.
so
I love it.
excited
Yeah.
for what I
Yeah.
get to do for a living. So thank you all for playing with me, and thank you all for
Wow.
watching. You're on my channel, so you know where I'm at. I'm the Bronze Girl.
You did it.
This show re-airs Sundays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you didn't catch all of it or you want to watch it again, you can catch it there. And then it hits YouTube the next day at the same time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Mondays. So all the VODs are there. If you missed an episode, you want to go back and rewatch something, it's all on the YouTube. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Bye, everyone.